Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone in between, I am going to rock a block of ads here to get rid of pre-roll for oncoming viewers. We will start right after these messages. Thank you for your patience.
Hello, is anybody out there? Anyone at all? Oh my, we're going into this adventure. Untethered, unprotected, no safety nets.
Hi, happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a great day. Thank you for stopping by. Big roll call so far to Kessler, Mama Panda, Dang It, Emmy, fellow streamer Escape. Oh man, with the resub Escape. Appreciate that very much. Gravebook, my sweet, awesome friend and moderator. Thank you very much. Well, depending on your opinion of me, I could be your god, but I'd rather not shoulder that responsibility, so thank you. Hello and welcome to Subcon, where we all get to live the dream. Man, it's only been 2 days, but it feels like it's been forever. I'll say that much. Hope you're doing well, Mama Panda. I know you keep very busy. I gotta admit, I was so incredibly close to not streaming tonight. I was really about to call things off. It was like the closeness was like the size of my little dude down here. That as tiny as he gets, especially, like. All I can do is kind of like sort of wrap my hands around him. I can't exactly touch him, but he's there. He's tiny. But yeah, I did not do responsible things with my energy levels in the past 24 hours, and I was so close to messing it up. But I took a shower, I brushed my teeth, and things got better. They got a lot better. Thought you would say that I'm your father. Not quite, Kessler, but I do play the games that your father probably played. That is what makes me full of dad energy, I guess. Oh man, Gravebook, so crazy to hear that your library has you going through so much. A library should be a much more peaceful place than what you've been dealing with. Oh my. So, yeah, I don't think there's actually been that much activity in the past couple days. I don't have any followers to shout out. Just all the recent, the only other recent activity was yet another shout out towards the end of my stream. The final episode of Super Mario Maker Tuesday, Itty Bitty Ruby dropped me a very sweet, very kind subscription as well. So, I guess we can stop dilly-dallying around and get down to it. So thanks everyone for stopping by. Let's get ourselves digging deep into Twilight Princess, shall we? The GameCube is waiting. And I know the GameCube can be a little bit on the quiet side. I think I have the volume where it needs to be, but please let me know if the game is a little bit too quiet. Escape, believe it or not, no, and that I think is, I did a lot of thinking about that, actually, about the channel points thing for Mario Maker Escape, and while I may have retired Super Mario Maker Tuesdays, that does not mean that I have retired the channel point thing going for Mario Maker. That, due to all the skills that I built up with Super Mario Maker, I think it's the right call to keep that channel points thing around. Also, because I'm not creative enough to think of anything else to use the channel points for, so might as well make it a heavy expense to interrupt stream for Mario Maker levels. So it feels like the right thing to do. If it gets too disruptive or too weird, I'll nix it in the future. But also, I've still diligently made sure that the Super Mario Maker reward can be redeemed no more than twice per stream, just to keep a lid on things, you know. Mama Panda, hurt your hip at work the other day, injured your shoulder today. All the heavy lifting is done till people buy the trees, so your body can get some rest. Till then, almost at 100% mentally, so it's nice to be reading again. Aw, snap, Mama Panda. I mean, I guess towards the end of all your tasks is as good as any for your body to start giving out. Sucks to hear that you got injured, but I guess that's unfortunately part of the gig. But you're tough as heck, so you'll make it through. Gravebook would like to redeem 77,000 points for one hangout with Mama Panda. Oh man, like if I somehow were wealthy enough to make that happen, I totally would make that happen. Because yeah, Mama Panda is nothing but fantastic. Mamba mentality right now. Let's include Alex to that. Talk about books. Yes, a Gravebook Mamba Panda Alex meeting would be nothing but delightful. And for those who are in with me on Twitter, I think due to proximity, we might be able to sneak Kristen Squire in there. I know she doesn't do much of anything on Twitch, but a couple of you are aware of her as part of the general librarian, book-loving type person. But yes, sip on wine, drink some books, giggle about all of the adventures you've taken, all inside your own minds as you push through every book. glad to see those kinds of bonds forming here, all through the channel. That's very sweet, and it definitely fills my heart here, because that's what this stream is all about. I mean, there is the natural togetherness, but we're here to love retro gaming. We're here to think about the games we played in the past, the way that those games made us feel, the way that those games may have been an escape for us to possibly help guide the way that we developed as people. Or maybe these games were part of our lives during the happiest times in our lives, and we can think about those times where we felt like maybe we were the best versions of ourselves. We can bring all those good parts of the past right here to the current as well. Tokyo Spliff, the skating king. He has arrived. What's going on, Tokyo Spliff? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Thanks for rolling through. Figured I would go on an extended editorial talking about love and whatnot. So the music gets to melt away while the Zelda takes over, washes over us. And then we can get on with this. Sunday, we wrapped up the Temple of Time, and now we'll be questing our way towards the Sky Temple. I think it's going to be super neat. So, let's make the transition here. Zelda Wash, get rid of yo Link stank. Yes, exactly. No telling how bad Link smells by the end of the adventure, but you know what? In spite of that, people still hang out near him, so clearly the goddesses have gifted him with some sort of anti. Oh my goodness, Tokyo Spliff with the sub. What is happening? You didn't have to do that, Tokyo Spliff. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. Got yourself a brand new loyalty badge there. No more wooden sword for you. You've got the sub POW block. Yeah, Mama Panda, you popped into the beginning of the stream on Sunday evening, and then you're like, well, I'm woozy, I might have to go to bed here soon, but I appreciated you showing up nonetheless, Mama Panda. Yeah, the Temple of Time was incredibly entertaining, to say the least. So, yeah, I still gotta push through things here. I'm looking a little dim. I just want to tweak my camera a little bit so that I can show up a little bit better. There, I like that. So, quest log. Moving forward, can you believe I've already packed in 30 hours of Twilight Princess into these streams so far? This is pretty bonkers, but at the same time, this is stream number 9 for Twilight Princess, so it makes sense. And it's okay that you missed some Twilight Princess, Mama Panda, because there's a lot of Twilight Princess. This game is absolutely massive. I mean, I'm not gonna 100% it, but I am going to make sure that I'm reasonably thorough with some of the most entertaining parts. One thing I hope to accomplish today, I feel like there's enough questing and other stuff going on that, this is going to be one of the shorter streams, as it is a weeknight stream, but probably going to be able to get to the Sky Temple, and that'll probably be the stopping point, so we'll see how things go. Let's fire up the game. Let's load that save, and here we go. And we'll just savor that Temple of Time music. So perfect was that Temple of Time music from Ocarina of Time that they're like, you know what? We're just going to straight up copy and paste that right in here. Stream holding steady? We okay? Everything good out there? OBS just gave me a little panic attack here. Hope everything is all right. Hope you are having a good evening. Let's rock and roll. For some reason your voice just knocks me out when I'm tired. Not complaining. Need the sleep. Yeah, Mama Panda, you work yourself incredibly hard. You deserve to be able to snooze. And it's not like I'm trying intentionally to put people to sleep or anything. Oh, we have a Poe! We have a Poe! It's Wolfie time. Wolfie time. At the same time, I will say those are kind of exactly the vibes I'm going for, Mama Panda. If you're feeling like you're relaxing, wow, that's a big zoom in on Wolf Link's face. ASMR. ASMR streamer.
You got the Poe Soul. Collect one from each Poe you defeat. See how many you have on the collection screen. Moving right along. And let's see what's hiding behind statue number 2.
Oh, I hear an insect. I hear that little jingle. Oh, well, a chest is good. Piece of heart, perhaps? Yeah. You play enough Zelda and you eventually just get a sense for when a chest is going to hold a particular item. I'm only rocking this partially guided here. Oh, there's my little insect. Yeah, Agatha needs you. Agatha and her house of buggin' needs another guest. You caught a female snail. Snail fans love that golden color. Check out caught bugs on the collection screen. You've already caught a bug like this, so let's let this one go. Yeah, that's right. This is indeed on GameCube, Tokyo Spliff. I am rocking the ever fussy Wavebird here. The my favorite sweet platinum color, as well as the platinum GameCube as well. I don't mess around here. You're getting the best out of whatever the console can put out. We are rocking straight up GameCube here. Raw, unfiltered GameCube. That's why I intentionally hunting for Resident Evil 3 and Resident Evil 2 on GameCube. Oh, I didn't know those existed on GameCube. I knew of RE4, of course, but I'm not much of a Resident Evil player either. But I wish you well on that. I'm sure those are expensive.
Well done, adventurer. Uku sees what she was looking for. Goodness, yes. It's the Dominion rod you found in the temple. But that thing has been around for quite some time. I can see from here that its magic has been exhausted. Oh, what am I to... I thought at last I could return to the sky. And I've completely forgotten the spell that would once again bestow it with magic. It can't be helped. I suppose I'll just have to look for the statues that respond to the rod. It's decided. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do indeed. Well, Uku is on her way. See you again.
Hey, wait. What did you do to the Dominion rod? She's gone? I suppose the useless rod is really just more baggage, but what are you gonna do? Did she just say something about returning to the sky? Last piece of the mirror is also said to be in the heavens. If we can restore magic to the Dominion rod, maybe it'll come in handy. Okay, we're questing to restore magic to the Dominion rod. Go figure. But how are we gonna do that? One thing we can do now that we're back here in this general area is that there's going to be a sweet little bonus over in this area, a bonus that was previously not accessible until I got the spinner. So now that I'm here with the spinner, let's try to rock through here and see what's happening. It's important to have a little bit of a memory for certain aspects of this game because this game world is so freaking massive. That it's just good practice to be able to think, oh hey, this game drops little nuggets on your way through your quest. Piece of heart? This feels like piece of heart territory. The lady who owns the cafe in my library gave me cookies. I am trying to not demolish both of them, but we'll see. Oh, these must be big cookies. Hey, Escape. Have a good night. Take care. Thanks for stopping by, Escape. Appreciate the sub. Keep on crushing it at your stream. Looks like you've got some variety going on there as well, in addition to Smash. Good on the Final Fantasy. And I wish you well on your internet upgrades too, Escape. Take care. Orange Rupee that I can't use. More money that I can't use. A recurring theme I've got going on here. Well, I guess what I can do. Should I warp? Because there's already some places that I want to go that I just have in mind, and I think I might just zip right over to where right over some of those places. But also, these areas seem opened up where they weren't previously. But I think I will do the warp thing. I want to go check out the one certain area that's over here in the Eldin province. Yep, Bridge of Eldin. Because there's some interesting stuff over here as well. Like, screw the Dominion Rod. The Dominion Rod can wait. I've got other business to handle. Or actually, I should work on upgrading my quiver as well, so I can hold more arrows. Oh, the Star Game. The Star Game in Castletown. Okay. Oh, so it's all based on the Star Game. Interesting. Okay, well, first and foremost, what side was it on? Well, actually, I'm a little bit salty, because the thing that I wanted to do here involves the Dominion Rod, but that's okay. I'll live. I'll figure something else. I'll figure something else out. What? Postman? Are you kidding me?
Greetings, Mr. Manic. I have come to deliver a letter. There's a letter for you, Manic. 4 letters, in fact.
Wow, I've been missing mail like crazy.
Well, my business is concluded. Ha-ha.
Alright, well, thanks for that. Or not. Oh, I already see... Oh, how cute. He's already trying to take me down. But an arrow to the face will fix things up nicely. And that good curry music. Sheem Magorath, what is going on, Sheem? I think I read you were ordering yourself a new PC. You gonna revamp all your attempts at streaming out there? I feel like you're working on something big over there. More sniping, no big deal. Oh, a little too low. There we go. Wow. He died from me hitting him in the arm. How weak. Whoa! Nope, that won't do. Yes, order an Acer Predator coming in Tuesday. Oh boy. Acer is not too shabby of a brand. I think you did quite alright. Predator is a fine line of machines. Really awesome on you for gathering all the resources to get a good, super powerful machine like that. There's no shame in single machine streaming. None. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about it. Will you blow open this time? Oh, what is the key event to make this open? I want to go in there to the Wild West Shootout Town. It's so cool in there. I know I'm just being whiny. Oh, hey, this spinner path. I should take it. What a crazy invention. Oh wait, is this what I think it is? Like, when I open a cave, if I bomb inside that circle of grass, I feel like that's what could happen. No? Then why give me the circle of grass unless there's supposed to be like a Poe here at night. Or I could dig my way to the cave. That's also an option. Whoa! Okay, I might have to turn human for this. Just a thought. Alright. Blade of Evil's Bane, etc., etc. There we go. I think I'm one more bleach treatment away from dyeing your hair blue. Can't wait. Oh, 'tis the season for new hair colors. Gravebook just redid her hair as well, so you can be opposites on the color wheel. Hey, another piece of heart. All right, I'll take it. It's a good victory. Can I get some arrows from one of these jars, though? That would be really nice, because I'm running a little low on them. Or I could solve a lot more problems by going to Castletown and getting the quiver upgrade. Which feels like the right thing to do. Oh, hey, a tiny chest, which probably has some rupees that I don't need. Oh, bombs. I'll take it. Okay, big triumphant music, and I think it's warping time. Let's get close to Castletown. I hope you get the shade of blue that you want out of your hair, Mama Panda, because that seems awesome. I hope you get the shade of blue that you want in your hair. That's right. That's probably closer to the right phrasing there. And I forgot to close any of my apps that could potentially be sucking bandwidth, so I should do that as well. Yep, crazy colored hair crew. Crazy colored hair crew. Wait, did I come over here and... Yeah, I talked to this. There was a wolf sitting there who I talked to. Okay. We're good. Now to play that crazy minigame. Like, with all the complete wretched horrors right outside the castle, they just leave the gates open like that. It's pretty bonkers. And here's that crazy tent. With the crazy host. Fresh Altoid, what's up? The game is going pretty well. We're just underway here with the previous stream, having wrapped the Temple of Time. I'm just questing around a little bit, trying to make the most out of this stream to be get some good upgrades, make sure I'm bulked up as I possibly can be when I get to the Sky Temple, Sky Dungeon, at hopefully by the end of this stream. Mama Panda got extreme blue from Overtone, and for the price I paid, sure hope I do. Yeah, I hope you're like at the very least like Sonic the Hedgehog blue. That intensity of blue. You deserve to be as blue as you want.
Greetings and salutations, good sir. Welcome to the kingdom of hopes and fondest dreams. In this place, you can taste the life of a circus star and get your hands on gear that boggles minds. It is our earnest hope that you find delight playing the star game. The rules are exceedingly simple, so all you must endeavor to do is track down the glowing orbs and collect them all before time runs out.
The star game.
Rather outstanding name, I must say. Step right up. Shyness, be gone. It's only 10 rupees. Who's up to the challenge?
Thanks for the good luck, Fresh Altoid. Gravebook, you use Arctic Fox in Manic Panic. Oh boy. That was so mind-blowing when I raided Ghost Princess that one day and she reminded us all that Manic Panic is a hair color. I love it, and that's my raid call. At least the one I'm trying to get going. 29 USD, 40 Canadian, not including shipping. Hope it works. Wow. Okay. That is impressive. impressively priced stuff, but it has to be chemically engineered to dye hair while also not destroying hair, so that's a lot of investment that needs to be recouped.
Many thanks, good sir. The game will begin once you enter the cage. May chance favor you. Good sir, are you at the ready? Then away we go.
Time to get orbs. I don't even know what my point total is supposed to be. We'll see what happens. Oh, did I get that last one? Appreciate the look, Phantom Ferric. Hope you have a great day. Representing Avenger friends.
Shabby luck, good sir. What think you, good sir? The road to stardom is rather twisty, you know? What are you looking at me like that for? If you want revenge, it's a mere 10 rupees. Many thanks. The game will begin once you enter the cage. May chance favor you.
Yikes, I'm already blowing it here. I think I'm supposed to collect all of the orbs.
Shabby luck, good sir.
Sure, I'll do it again until I keep getting better at it. Only having single claw shot is rather lame. Okay, so all of these are deterministically placed, it looks like. They're not that random. Nope, blew this one. Mama Panda, you have thick curly hair, so I really hope one bottle is all I need. Not paying 40 for another. Oh man, do we need to, should we try to get a donation fund going for the Keep Mama Panda's Hair Colored Fund? I'm in. I'd throw a few dollars at the project. If you've got a Cash App or Venmo or whatever app or whatever similar cash transfer programs are allowed in Canada, I would donate to the cause. You deserve to have happy hair. Come on, come on. Oh, so close.
Impossible! Oh, what a happy day this is! The debut of a new star! Showers of applause all around! To the star, I shall give this.
You got the big quiver. It can hold up to 60 arrows.
Very well, the next stage will be one created just for you, good sir. I would expire should you decline. Please, you must try it when it is ready. I shall remember this.
Alright, I am quivered up, and I got 3 bomb bags, so I am rocking and rolling. It's him! Okay, what did I mean to do, actually? What's my bug situation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I have 7 bugs I can give to Agatha. That's a good situation. Only thing that's kind of resembling a problem right now is, well, I wouldn't be able to take all the money, but the other part is collecting all of the bugs is what eventually gives me the wallet that lets me hold up to 1,000 rupees. Fair size bottle. Sure you have enough? Well, Mama Panda, you know your hair. You know your hair. You know your head best, and you know how well your hair takes to color in spite of its thickness. So I believe you'll do fine. Or what I can do Yeah, I'll make some room in my wallet to take on some Agatha stuff by throwing money at this old guy. This game actually turns out to be rather expensive in the grand scheme of things because there is a side quest that requires like 1,800 rupees later in the game. It's a side quest that involves getting the alternate bridge to Castletown and helping the Goron break the rocks. It's pretty crazy. Haven't I given you enough money? I'm going to keep donating because I really need to open up my wallet here. I would like to be able to take on rupees again. Why are the kids gathering? Are the kids gathering because they're in awe of my financial flexing here? What's going on? Okay, one more donation. That's all you... Yeah. 230s. Here. Oh, cool. All right. We had a cutscene, and now all of that freaking money for a piece of heart. Completely savage. Perhaps the most expensive piece of heart in all of Zelda. But now we get to go hang out at Agatha's house for a bit, so I can give her bugs, and she can spit some creepy rhymes about the bugs. But clearly this chick is loaded. Puppy! We got a dog, yep. We got lots of dogs around here in Castletown for sure. Being careful not to step on the bugs. What's going on, Luna Lovegood? Have you brought a bug for Princess Agatha's ball? Why, yes, I have. Let's give him golden-bodied male mantis. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little male mantis, aren't you, you little cutie? Little mantis, if I had sickles like that, I could slice onions better. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. Allow me to share this happiness with you. 17 bugs left. I'll have them all. If you don't mind my asking, could you find a partner for any single bug? Yeah. Yes, I brought several bugs for you, Agatha. Please slow your roll. A golden-bodied female phasmid found at the Bridge of Eldin. Oh boy, who's your friend? Little phasmid, I want to tie your long antenna into bows. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Allow me to share this happiness with you. It's a good way to keep my wallet topped up, at least. Golden-bodied male dayfly in the Gerudo Desert. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a cute little dayfly, aren't you, you little cutie? Little dayfly, want to take your colorful tail and make the loveliest braid ever. Oh boy, thank you so much. I'm so happy. I'm going to share this happiness with you. Yeah, just keep the bugs flowing. A golden-bodied ladybug. Little ladybug, if I was smaller, I would get on your back and we'd fly around. Oh boy, thank you so much. You got a purple rupee. Now the money's really going to come in now that I'm going to throw down some partners here. Complete a set, get big bucks, like this female snail. A golden-bodied female snail. It was found in the Sacred Grove. Might actually be a male. We don't know and we don't care. As long as Agatha's happy. Little snail, just once I'd like to take a bath in that slime. Oh boy, thank you so much. Oh, we have a pair. Don't these little bugs look happy? Allow me to share this happiness with you. An orange rupee. 13 bugs left. 2 more to go. Which is another 150 rupees in my pocket. Golden-bodied male dragonfly. Oh boy, who's your friend? You're a little male dragonfly, aren't you, a little cutie? Little dragonfly, when you look at me with those great big eyes, oh boy, thank you so much. let me share this happiness with you. 12 bugs left. Let's do the dragonfly pair. You're a little female dragonfly, aren't you, a little cutie? Little dragonfly, when you look at me with those great big eyes, oh boy, I'm so happy. We have a pair. Share this happiness. Yeah, great book. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what came over me. Like, I spent so much time on the bot, and I'm like, oh man, of all the things that I put into this freaking bot, like, I did a giveaway with my bot before I put an alert command. Like, I'm my head's all over the place. See, I'm all the way back to 550 rupees. Like, I don't know how to run out of money. At least I'm in a great place with the bug quest, though. Oh my gosh, the pill bug was on the ground, and when I was walking past it, I was kicking it. What are you perving at?
What? What business do you have with Agatha? You don't look like you'd have the same interest as Agatha. You listening? I'm only going to say this once. If you don't like bugs, you're better off not hassling her.
Yeah, I got bugs in my pocket and you don't, so please chill. Do we still have puppies and kitties around? Puppy! Here we go. Just gonna stroll around with a puppy for a while. Nice and easy like that. Let me blend in with the rest of the town. As long as those 3 women right there can stop following me around like I'm some kind of celebrity. That would be nice. Carrying a puppy should not be the... Carrying a puppy is not a personality trait. Bruh, BGR, those women are straight up wet. What's going on, BGR? It's been a little while. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Thanks for popping in. Seems like work really has been kicking you down. BGR with the trademark wide-eyed emoticons. Hope you're having a good Thursday, BGR. What did I do next? What I probably need to do, actually, is go to Lake Hylia so I can find out about the broken cannon and then fix it so that the cannon can shoot someone all the way up into the sky. Been a week me on Animal Crossing. It's why I haven't been on lately. Dang, BGR. That's why they call it Animal Crack. Animal Crossing consumes lives like nothing else. It's warping time. I'm going to warp all the way over to Lake Hylia. Good seeing you, BGR. You are always a little bit on the rowdy side. It's the good kind of energy. It really is. Let's human up and go talk to the Cannon Man. See me maybe on another few hours. Gotta work out. Lurkin, BRB in an hour. Yep, you are correct. It's still the beginning portion of my stream here, so you definitely have time. Gonna go at least 3 hours tonight, maybe longer considering it is Thursday, and we've got a long weekend ahead of us, so I can really half-ass it on Friday. Let's see what our sad old clown has to say. So, buddy, how was it? A flight of fantastication to a hidden oasis? Keep flying the fire, eh, buddy? So, wanna give it a shot, fella? No hidden fees for any flight. Just 10 rupees. Well, I'm actually more interested in the repairs. If you want to repair a cannon, you need to bring it here, buddy. I don't do business trips, buddy. That's too boring. What's it gonna be then? We doing this or not? If you aren't interested, just press B. Oh, that's too bad. It's fun. You should try it. You get to, man, I'm wore out. But good news, got vacation set up. Gonna be off the 30th through the 11th. Dude, that is one heck of a break. You deserve it, you get to. You bust it with those 12-hour shifts. Glad you like that voice, BGR. I saw this guy, and I'm like, you know what? I need to bust out. I need to bust out my Droopy the dog. For a moment, I thought Saddle Clown referred to me. Now, there are other people who I might call Saddled Clown. You get to, but not you. Saddled Clown, like, I won't name them, but I'll let them be here in chat before I go calling anyone a Saddled Clown. Gotta go to bed. Up 2 hours past my bedtime. Good night. Hey, thanks for stopping by at all, Mama Panda. You're awesome. Thank you for this. You sleep well. You go bust your butt at work, and you heal up. You figure it out. So thanks for everything, Mama Panda. Take care. Okay, so there's a cannon. Wait a second. I know where there's another cannon. The other cannon is down deep in Kakariko Village. And there's a yellow dot over there, which I should investigate. Sad clown things. BGR with the clips. BGR is a clipping pro. Transform into human. Oh, the Discord too. Thanks. Anyone who happens to be viewing who isn't in my Discord should definitely hang out in my Discord eventually. I try to put myself in there. I'll at least greet you for the day. I'll pop in as much as I can. It's definitely a home for retro nerds and with all sorts of different topics to cover all corners of retro gaming. Oh, we've got Gorons. It sucks that some Gorons are just born with naturally, like, that's worse than resting bitch face. That's just resting rage face. He just can't help himself.
Darbus happened to hear that an acquaintance of one of our brothers had lost her memory and was in some trouble. Me? I came down here because I have a little something to discuss with the shaman.
Who are you, little human? The young lady's acquaintance?
Okay, let's talk to the shaman.
I have been waiting for you, Manic. Fortune has smiled upon us. If things go well, we should be able to help Ilya recover her memory. Do you know Telma's friend, Shad? Well, it seems he's researching the heavens, and he has come here to see the statue in the basement of the sanctuary. And as I've learned, when Ilya was saved, she overheard someone talking about the Rod of the Heavens or something like that. The Goron Elder believes that to help her regain her lost memories, we must piece together the fragments of her past, which means if we work our way backward from the very place where she lost her memory, we may find something that will restore it. Now we must retrace Ilya's path. I'm certain it was Telma who cared for her before she arrived in this village, was it not? It would be best to speak with her first. Please take this to Telma.
You got Renato's letter. It carefully details how to treat Ilya to get her memory back. And oh me, oh my, we've got Itty Bitty Ruby in the house. She came in like a wrecking ball on Sunday evening with a sub right off the bat. Didn't even exchange any pleasantries. Just busted in here like a total boss chick. Thank you, Itty Bitty Ruby. Appreciate you hanging out tonight. I know you may have had a rough day, but maybe there's something hiding in this stream that'll make you feel better. So, thanks for stopping in. Congested shit face, you get to. Yeah, you get to. If you set your vacation at the start of your week, probably have the next 12 days off. Perfect. And yeah, Gravebook, you need a vacation. Like, you may be able to get out of town Saturday, but the task at hand that's ahead of you, not great. Not great to say the least. Itty Bitty Ruby, lurking a bit. Oh, look at you, being sneaky, as usual. I don't know how you do it. When anyone least expects it, you do your thing.
It shames me to say it, but to be honest, I cannot abide Telma's company. We have a fighting chance, Manic.
Okay. Gonna go to Telma. Lurking like a jerk. Neurolab, I know you're just getting ready. You're gonna lurk me and you're gonna watch Ghost Princess, and you know what? Fine. Ghost Princess is a much better streamer than me anyway. Gonna go warp back to Castletown. Going to BED. Oh, it's only after 10 o'clock for you, Neurolab. We've got AZ Collins, the fighting game champion, in the house here. What is going on, AZ Collins? Thanks for popping in tonight. The AZ Collins emote is Blanca for those who need it. So definitely go throw him some love. Throw him whatever feelings you might have that are positive, because he puts on a pretty decent stream, especially if you like Dark Souls as well. Link naturally knows how to sit like a dog too. Okay, anyway. 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. is too long. Brutal, Neurolab, brutal. Okay, fine. Go sleep or something. Thanks for popping in. Gotta give the love that's due, man. Anyone who's out there streaming, there's so much that goes into the very first time that you press that streaming button, and then while you're streaming, you're constantly learning. You're constantly figuring out your presence, your voice, the way that you want to be in front of a camera and whatnot. And that's a lot of effort. It always deserves to be recognized and appreciated, AZ Collins. So you know, the fact that you stream at all, I gotta give credit where credit's due. Everyone's out here streaming with different talents, different abilities, different personalities, and they're making it work for themselves. Oh yeah, Telma, that's right. Telma and her big chest. Back here in Telma's bar. Let me bust out that letter. Too bad Nerdy Minish isn't here, or else we'd get more Shad time. Hate the way your voice sounds in recording. Hey, you know what? You get to. That's my deal too. No one likes the sound of their own voice. That's just a rule for humans in general. Because, when we talk, when we hear our own voices, we're hearing our actual voice, plus we hear the internal parts from our throat through our bones into our ears. So our ears get the full auditory picture, so to speak. But then sitting here in front of a microphone sounds completely different than the voice that you're used to hearing. So it sounds like it's complete. It sounds like it's completely detached from who you are as a person. This microphone voice is some kind of alien. It's like you're looking in a funhouse mirror. Like who is that? Who is that person talking? And I hate my vocal patterns, and I hate the way that I stammer, and I hate my word choice. All these other things. You're constantly judging the shit out of yourself because, well, who better to judge yourself than yourself, because you know everything about yourself. But if you wanna record your voice, if you want to do any sort of commentary, podcasting and stuff, you just got to dive in, and play the field with what you got. Because what's in here, like, unless you're gonna do some incredibly invasive surgery, what's happening in here isn't changing one bit. So you just got to roll with the one weapon you have and hope you can win with it. This is not a milk bar. This is a bar proper, and in fact, based on the stuff that's hanging behind Telma, this might actually be a butcher shop as well. Like, you can booze up and you can get beef. There's a lot going on in there. Itty bitty Ruby, you sound like a chipmunk. My voice is soothing. And the ultimate Twilight Princess MILF. I mean, not wrong, especially the way that she keeps leaning over like that. I'm glad you like my voice, Itty Bitty Ruby, especially, having having this delightful microphone here. Oop, my microphone is naked. Excuse me. I knew something was a little off. Let's put little Manny back on here. Manny adorns my mic, and my puppet is named Clyde. There you go, buddy. You're good. You're good. Gravebook sounding 12 and breathy. Well, that might attract the wrong kind of crowd, Gravebook. Maybe a regular bar for you. Definitely a milk bar for you, Yuga2. If you want a proper milk bar, Yuga2, you can play Majora's Mask. That is dedicated entirely to a milk bar. They have no shame about their milkiness. They are going to give you a milk mustache all night long. Oh, well, if it isn't from Renato the shaman. All this writing, he doesn't bother to mention a thing about little old me. Honey, this is what I call rude. Well, there's no accounting for the foolishness of a man. And at least I understand Ilya's situation now. Of course, I can lend a hand for that adorable little girl. Huh. What else do I know? First one is to bring Ilya to this shop was that doctor. Maybe he knows something. But he's a crusty old bat, that's for sure. I've got it, honey. You go ahead and take this to him. This magic little paper will get that codger talking.
You got the invoice. This invoice is for the town doctor's running tab, which is an astronomical sum. Set it to Y or X to show it.
It sure would be nice if she started remembering things soon, huh, Manic? Oh, we got Famijack in here. What is going on? Welcome, bro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is the progress coming on your Dragon Quest game? The masses must know, Famijack. Famijack is to me the king of not just retro gaming but retro RPGs as well. Dude has a knack for some of the greatest obscurities in RPG history and happens to play them. Streams on YouTube every now and then whenever he wishes. Good dude. Has an awesome wife and a sweet puppy. We got kitties. Also pulled the trigger on that Onimusha Let's Play you wanted to do. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, you did that drawing of you place yourself within Onimusha on some key art there. Huh? Oh my god. The cats are playing with a yarn ball. Okay, each kitty gets picked up. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Losing count here. They're more interested in that anyway. Let me dig my way in here because I have a ton of pose and I need to go turn them in and deal with shitty King Midas here. Back in Giovanni's house. Whole stream no workout BGR? Dang. Itty bitty Ruby with the exclamation points. Okay. You did it! I can move again! This is all thanks to you, right? Oh, and I have to thank you. Will this do?
You got the Great Fairy's tears. This bottle holds sacred water that contains the Great Fairy's prayers. Set it to Y or X and drink it to replenish life energy and for a while boost attack strength.
Ahaha! I hear you can get this stuff in the cave on the western edge of the Gerudo Desert too, but my body is still golden. Does this mean my soul is still not whole? That's strange. Maybe we need the souls of 60 ghosts. Could I ask another favor of you, doggy? Can you defeat more ghosts? Just 35 ghosts more? So demanding. So demanding. Dude has the worst teeth. I mean, dude's got a straight Paul Wall grill going on right there, man. Just gotta let him play the field. He's made of literal valuable gems. Yeah, that is a straight up comb mustache. Dude's rocking something fierce there. Gravebook drinking beer, eating cookies. Such a catch. Mr. Gravebook is so lucky. Oh heck yeah, beer and cookies, you got it right. Emerald nipples Emerald nipples, it's like he had to cut holes in his vest so that those giant nipples could shine through. Like, honestly, if I had emerald nipples and I had a vest, then I'd be like, you know what? This vest needs nipple holes. And then, cut them out, hook the vest over the emeralds, because, well, the emeralds are hard and they'll just hold things in place. So we're all in on emerald nipples as being a positive. So thank you for reinforcing that for me and making me feel less weird in the event that I become rich enough to get emerald nipple implants. And plus, being born in May means an emerald is my birthstone, so it just goes doubly so that, yeah, if I were to emerald up, then thus my nipples would be a great place to start. Yeah, that is a super mustache that looks straight up like a hair comb. Oh, who is this shifty character in front of the doctor's house? I wonder what that guy's doing. He's looking right over here. Look, that guy's standing directly across from us. See? He's staring right at us.
He's looking over here. I wonder what his story is. That man standing directly across from us. See? He's looking right at us.
Okay, you weirdos. Whatever. Couldn't you get emerald ends for nipple jewelry? I mean, I could. Or I could just replace my nipples with emeralds entirely and flex that much harder. Honestly, it'd be a total power move. Gravebook seriously went with 5 friends to get nipples pierced. Wow. So you may have gone with 5 friends. Okay, so did you also get your nipples pierced for a total of 12 boobs being pierced? Or were you just the emotional support person? Yeah, you get to in Gravebook. If you need to trade that information on Whisper or in Discord or wherever else, I won't stop you. Clearly, Yugitu has a type and specific things that he likes. And Famajack now regrets what he started. Gravebook, I didn't because, man, I was the hella pierced Gothman, so I was emotional support. Yeah, I guess you already had enough piercings. You had a satisfactory amount of piercings. I know they can get addictive. Body mods can be. So, but yeah, you decided to stand firm with what you had. I mean, they're all legit insane. I wouldn't wish that on anyone as much as I love them. Now, see, that's the problem, Gravebook, is because being a little bit insane might also be a plus for Yuga too. Just saying. Also heard it mess with sensitivity. Have heard of that indeed.
If you don't have any money, then you're just a bother. A bother! And I'm too busy for bothers.
Well, what I do have is your tab, sir.
Hey! Look, I can't pay this off right now. I can see Thomas hired you as some sort of heavy to strong arm me, but she'll have to wait. Look, lad, if I'd been able to sell that wooden statue that young lady had, I wouldn't have been able to get the money. But you see, I accidentally spilled medicine all over that little carving, which made it stink awfully. I put it outside to dry, but then, well, it was stolen. Who goes around stealing people's stuff like that? What a world. You always have to be on guard. Look, Mr. Heavy, at any rate, neither the money nor the carving is here, so I can't repay you. Now work.
Indeed, all of my tattoo friends are very. They don't hide the fact that their ink is a little bit of an addiction. But I'm in the same boat as you get to. Don't have any mods. No interest in mods either. I'm just me. Take it or leave it, for better or worse. Anyone see me over here? BGR, just clip the whole conversation on Emerald Nipples so that future generations will know we had riveting, open-minded discussions about stuff. Oh wait, I needed to sniff something. You get to may or may not have an issue with commitment. It's your body, your choices. Not gotten a tattoo in like 6 years. What was your last one, Gravebook? Oh, sweet, a Poe. Also, my body's more or less a trash bag than a canvas. I mean, not judging because I do similar things you get to, but yeah, certain choices about the type of food that is worth eating and the quantity of said food as well. Definitely there are feelings about a body being a sacred haunted temple full of traps and evil. No, nothing sacred here. BMO with my master sword on my thigh. Ah, got it. AZ Collins, you love asking people about their tattoos. Yeah, some people have some incredibly interesting stories about their ink, but then sometimes it's just, I fucking felt like it. Like my friend Tiffany, who has the Pope tattooed on one of her feet. She's just like, fuck it, I'm getting the Pope on my foot. And that's it.
Oh no, this is the end. The bridge is broken, so we cannot carry spring water. Now, there's no way to work. Oh, I wish someone would fix this bridge.
Now, see, Gravebook, this is where I kind of question, like, what has you so judgmental about your own tattoos, and what makes your husband so beautiful? Like, there's you for whatever reason you have tattoos, you have those reasons that are uniquely your own. Even if the reasons are flimsy, it was something that you decided was going to be worth it. But you love the heck out of your husband, so every part of him is going to be beautiful to you. So I don't blame you one bit for at least thinking that part of things, but don't be so harsh on your own. Hate the ones in your arms except for the robots. Robert has beautiful ocean scenes. Oh, ocean scenes. During times of crisis, Gorons look to big Goron God in the sky for guidance, so we may build more bridges that are broken. Yeah. More like Link is that Goron God. I'm terribly sorry. We're sorry, but the shop is now closed. Please come again later. Friend started off with a ton of random tattoos, now wants to string them all together like a sleeve. Yeah, there are some people who like to do that. Sometimes a few tattoos that seem randomly placed can end up being part of a whole big thing. Link confirmed. Goron God heard it here. Oh snap! We got TDub27 in here. What's going on, TDub? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a great Thursday. Just hanging out here talking about random crap with all the other very sweet and awesome people here in chat. Got Famajack regretting the nipple conversation we had just a few minutes ago. But nevertheless, T-Dub, you are welcome here. If you love retro gaming, you have a place here. What was I actually supposed to do? Oh yeah, I was supposed to be Wolf Link, and I was supposed to sniff a certain thing. Yeah, wherein Famajack mentioned that Giovanni had emerald nipples, and then it eventually turned into how the conversation kind of turned into how much of an absolute flex it would be on everyone if you were to just roll around Earth with emerald nipples, or at least nipples, having nipples replaced with with your birthstone, I think that would be the correct way of displaying your nipples. Like who wouldn't want to be able to take off their shirt and have beautifully colored, glistening nipples? BGR is going to be pacing that all night. Oh, great. Because I think I have to sniff something inside the doctor's house, so I'm going to have to, like, pop out here, go human, come back, transform into a wolf inside the doctor's house. Yuga2, never want to take off my shirt. Hey, same, Yuga2, same. I have pretty shirts here, so that people will be okay with me keeping them on. Like, no, there's nothing better than what I have going on here. The shirt is the peak of what's happening on my torso. My torso does not improve with the removal of a shirt, I promise, no matter what I do. Let me in, let me in. And I think if I, like, come over here in this private area, I can wolf up. Yes. And now I need to sniff the medicine. Wherever it is. You're a persistent little bug, eh? I said I have neither the money nor the wooden statue, you great lout. I can't return what I don't have. Can't get rid of that medicine stench. I don't have any money. When it rains misfortune, it pours. Remember that, lad. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the medicine stench, though, and, I think he said he placed it, like, outside, or... Oh, what's this? What's this? There we go. There's that medicine stench. Forget the reekfish scent and learn a new smell? Why, yes. You learned the medicine scent. Gotta go. Don't want to spoil the game for myself. Bet you understand. Hey, it's all good, T-Dub. Hope you have a good one. Yeah, I know Twilight Princess is definitely on the old side, but if you haven't played it, then yeah, it is very good to experience it fresh, because it's got a really cool story and some really awesome twists and turns. So have a good night, T-Dub. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your day. See you another time. See, the dad bods are becoming a thing for women to like. I'm a little past that. And that's the thing. Dad bod has a certain limit, because there is that lumpy kind of untoned look, but then it quickly can turn into just being a total fat shit. Busty bar owner. Yeah, BGR, I think yeah, Telma definitely causes a lot of tingling feelings. Need more of her. Yeah, why hasn't she come back in any other Zeldas? What does Nintendo have against having a strong black woman who don't need no man? At least she's theoretically black. We don't technically have race paradigms like on Earth because we're in Hyrule. Okay. Following the stench trail, following the smell, following the smell. I agree, Midna. I agree. Lots of yawning. Where are you taking me? Oh, this medicine stench appears to be taking me right to the cat? You're looking for the wooden statue that Ilya had, aren't you, dear? Think it's a coincidence that I happen to know it got stolen from the doctor's place? No. Yes, I'll admit it. I took it. But then I was attacked by some sort of skeletal dog beast who took it from me. I don't know why those beasts were after her statue. Thought it likely that she was in a dangerous spot, though. Those fiends lurk just outside the southern gate. Unfortunately, they only come out at night. And another thing, they always move around as a pack. You won't get that statue back unless you give them all a thrashing. That statue sounds like a key to getting Ilya's memory back. You must get it back. Alright, Southgate it is. Oh yeah. That's a cat's whole deal. Cats are scary smart. You should definitely always be wary of what a cat will figure out how to do. Alright, gotta wait for nighttime. Let's see what I can do here while waiting for the night to fall. Because as we can see with our eagle eyes, there's a way to leverage the spinner right there. I wonder if I have sufficient items to do cool stuff. I keep forgetting how to get there, because there's also, like, coming right here and looking down upon the fountain, there's that chest sitting right there as well. They hid a bunch of neat stuff in here. The night theme for this game is so good. You are correct, BGR. The night theme is so moody as heck. I can't help but love it. Did I come up the correct side here? Let's have a look. Let's spin our way to the other side. Yep, the spinning gods. Oh, wait a second. This is probably more like... Yeah, there we go. That's what the spinner's purpose was. Ain't got nothing on Agatha's castle theme. That's a banger. More rupees that I can't use. This really should have been a piece of heart. This is freaking frustrating. Oh well, fine. I'll go see what else is up over there. Yeah, I feel like Agatha should also have been one of those NPCs that made it into more Zelda games. Her entire vibe as a person feels like it should take place more often in Zelda games, because she injects the correct amount of weirdness. See, this is what I'm after here. Is that those tight ropes look like something I can walk on as Wolf Link. So my goal is just to get all the way up there so I can tightrope walk. BGR, love seeing you quickly adopting my my new emote, Manic Shy. That one came to me while I was doing the subscription loyalty badges, and I gotta say I could not stop laughing while I was designing him. I was just sitting there clicking away in Photoshop like he, just being a complete idiot about it. But it was so worth it. It's your new it's your new favorite. that warms my heart in ways that I can't correctly describe, BGR. The fact that someone could like one of my emotes that much. I'm figuring out this emote thing eventually. Zeke! Oh my goodness, a wild Zeke has appeared in my stream. What have I done to deserve this? Oh my goodness. Hope you're having a great Thursday, Zeke. Next script goes out to you. Sweet dear Zeke. Many thanks for coming in here while I just try to waste a little bit of time in this area. Maybe I go down this hole that's over here, because there's some interesting treasure. How's the day been, Zeke? Everything been nice and smooth in your little slice of the world? And Itty Bitty Ruby, what do you mean by next rip? Did I miss something? Twilight Princess, heck yeah, Twilight Princess, it's just got such a good vibe to it. The art is wonderful. Can't help but give it its love. Is this one of those I need the double claw shot situations? Yes, it is. Or I totally botched this by coming over here. Nope, looks like I'm falling down. Down into the water. Way down I go. Goodbye, cruel world. Oh, am I gonna end up in Lake Hylia, or am I gonna be? Oh, Itty Bitty Ruby. Now I understand the rip you're talking about. That was some very clever emote usage. Itty Bitty Ruby, thank you for ripping for me. This is definitely a day where you deserve many. Well, I guess I'm gonna warp back up. Yeah, the hook shot here, the claw shot here in Twilight Princess is the best version of that weapon out of all the Zeldas it's appeared in. It's completely crazy how good it is. And especially how the next dungeon I get 2 of them. Oh my goodness. The double claw shots thing made for some really awesome puzzles. And the best boss fight, one of the best boss fights in all of Zelda. Oh good, it's evening. Okay, so it'll be night very soon.
Run, Link, run like the wind.
Zeke, you spent a lot of time in dungeons, lowered on hookshots, spinning aimlessly, wondering what to do next. Yeah, it's a good idle activity because it makes you feel like you're doing something. Mario Kart still won't update Itty Bitty Ruby? Dang. It's almost like you weren't meant to play it. It's almost like you weren't meant to play Mario Kart until you get an actual Nintendo Switch and an actual copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You deserve better. I know you're trying very hard to make the most of what you have with your mobile Mario Kart and Animal Crossing, but you deserve to have the full steak dinner. You deserve to have the entire experience, no compromises. Nothing but the full, thick Mario Kart and the entire Animal Crossing experience. Oh dang, y'all. Like, that's a beautiful sunset. I just had to take a minute to admire this. This is part of the beauty of Twilight Princess. And like, and I feel like after Twilight Princess, it wouldn't be until Breath of the Wild that we would be able to have Zelda moments where you just want to sit and stare at the horizon like this. Slightly up the game volume, bit low. Slight tweak. I was wondering about that because I did give it a little boost to get it close to what it was, but I didn't want to go too high. So yeah, BGR, I just gave the game audio a little bit of a boost. Okay. Wolf snarling sound check for you, BGR. Because I'm sure you want to be able to hear that night theme in just a minute. And there's going to be wild animals coming to attack me here in just a moment. Oh wait, I think there's a Deku Baba right here. I'm glad you also like that sunset, Ruby. Thanks for taking some of your precious time here tonight. I know you could be doing a lot of different things, playing with your kitties and listening to music, but no, you're enjoying a few rips and hanging out here. Oh, this is quite a lot of these guys. Come for me. Oh. Ooh. I like that tactic. That's a lot of money I'm getting here, too. Yellow Ruby. Alright, music's good enough. Oh my goodness, the thing that's not a dildo is finally in my possession.
You got the wooden statue. This oddly shaped statue is said to have once belonged to Ilia. It might be a clue that will help Ilia get her memory back. Set it to Y or X.
Alright, now that we've got that in my pocket, let's warp back to Kakariko Village where we last saw Ilia. Yeah, see, and the cool part is that statue was definitely a Sheikah symbol, as evidenced by the shape of the eye on top of it. However, we could also consider the spikes coming out of that eye as the flared base that is typical of toys like that. So, definitely in the dildo territory for sure. So we just recovered Ilia's dildo because, you know, in this society with this kind of technology available, the best you could do, the best you could hope for is to carve a good piece of wood into something that's all nice and ribbed and delightful. So let's pull this wooden statue here with the Sheikah eye on top of it. Yeah, dildo territory. It's not a dildo, it's just dildo adjacent. Yeah, see? Look at her look at her face light up. What is this? I remember something. I was confined somewhere. Yeah, and I was saved by whoever was confined with me. And when that person set me free, they gave me this statue. I remember that much, but that means that person's still in trouble. What's wrong with me? I can't remember what that place was.
I remember. I thought I had seen that before somewhere. That belonged to the tribe that protected the Hylian royal family long ago. They worked in secret, so they lived in a lonely, forgotten place. But I heard that tribe dwindled in the prolonged wars. If you want to find that hidden village, look for a path leading to the Lanairu province on the far side of the Bridge of Eldin.
But a rock slide blocked the way to the village long ago, so you can't get there anymore. Anything could be a dildo if you've got a good enough imagination. Sounds like the voice of experience, Gravebook. I will not probe any further, pun intended. But if you want to drop any details, I can't stop you.
What? Oh, I do not mean to worry you, little human. Problems like these are not problems to Gorons. Our patriarch Darbus will be waiting for you up ahead. Look at your map to see where. Try to find the path beyond the Bridge of Eldin that leads to the Lanairu province.
Now we're finally getting to the place I wanted to go. This is going to be sweet. Fart Ripple coming in hot. What is happening? My boy Fart Ripple, friends for over 20 years. I kid you not. Fart Ripple is a good dude, knows his way around Linux like a pro, crushes servers for a major internet company. Legit never seen a female Goron, so yeah, I think that would be a patriarch. I should buy some arrows. Who has some arrows for me to buy? What if I go back to this little shop over here? The shop that's run by the baby, by Mallow's Mini Mart. Mallow's crusty little mart.
We have closed for the day. Come back another time when we are open.
Gravebook, you're a female Goron. You call everyone brother, Gravebook? Because that's what you gotta do if you want to be a good Goron.
You have to call everyone brother. You have to be Hulk Hogan. You have to be able to tell the Macho Man Randy Savage that you're gonna leg drop him into submission.
I don't need bombs. Gravebook totally does call everyone brother. That's good.
Because coming up this Sunday at WrestleMania, you're going down. Andre the Giant, you're not so tough.
Oh, hey, neighbors are setting off fireworks for some reason. Love it. As long as they don't set my house on fire, that's all I could ask for. I watered my front lawn today, so my front lawn at least is nice and moist. That'll prevent a decent amount of flame. Early Memorial Day. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Zeke. Good call. I didn't think about that. I don't think about a lot of things. Yep, that is correct, Zeke. That is a holiday, so they're getting started very early. Sorry, Piggy. And see, this is the crazy part. I don't even know where these people are getting these explosives from, because any of the little shops that open up temporarily for holidays, they haven't been open at all. So these people must be running stuff from out of state or something like that. Oh, how dare you. I'm actually gonna love that I have 60 arrows. So first and foremost, right there, getting a little practice. I needed to get this little buddy down. The Res has the best fireworks. Seriously, it's almost, I mean, for better or worse, not trying to be offensive, but there's a certain amount of lawlessness on the Res that you just can't find anywhere else. People on the Res have fun. Can't leave the house, gotta celebrate with explosives in the backyard, yes. And yeah, Zeke BGR was also talking about how the night theme is among the best. You caught a male phasmid. Bug fans love that golden color. Oh, heck no. Ha! Gotcha. Gotcha both. Now it's time to take your stabbing. I said take your stabbing. You're not coming after my sweet horse. It was a weird place for the pig to wander off, but that's okay. People on the res here party too much right now. Don't distance to that part is not good. Yeah, that's true too, unfortunately. Grabbed a shower. Good idea, Famajek. Nothing like a shower to make you feel fresh. I think you have the right idea for 4th of July, Gravebook. I'm thinking this Memorial Day weekend. Well, I actually have enough beer in the fridge to do either, really. Or I have enough supplies, and I'll make it more generic. I have enough supplies to go both ways. I can get drunk, or I could possibly get stoned. You know, I have choices. I have no shortage of goodies. It's neat having Canadians having a worldwide presence here on my stream. I keep forgetting to ask Zika. Do you mind at least like what province of Canada do you live in, Ziki? And yeah, you're definitely right, Gravebook. The Navajo Nation has had to resort to having weekend curfews where basically there's a lot that gets shut down, and from like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 p.m. Friday night until morning Monday, it's on lockdown to try to hopefully get a handle on things. Saskatchewan. Oh, good to know, Zeke. Yes, the pathway is cleared, and this is my favorite joint in the entire freaking game. Oh, what do you need, bro? Unless we just want to see him flexing. Pardon my French, that seems like something that needs to be unfucked post-haste. Yep. Native Americans are Americans all the same. They need some care. I believe Doctors Without Borders has sent a team over to the Navajo Nation as well, to make sure they get more than what they've been getting. Saskatchewan, the most boring provinces. I mean, in a way, boring can be good. Boring can be pleasant. Gravebook donated to dig wells. Heck yeah.
There's a hidden village up ahead, little human. The elders call it a forgotten place. This scent has been burning my nostrils. It is the scent of evil. There is one powerful creature I have seen about, but under that beast are many minions who attack and plunder like a pack of hyenas. There are 30, no at most 20 of them ahead. They're probably just a small band of survivors, ragged remnants who have settled leaderless into this village. And that is all there are, little human, and you alone are more than enough for them. But you will have to defeat them all to save that girl's benefactor. Before you go, I will tell you the secret to besting them. Destroy them all before they spot you. Got it, little human?
Just rolling away. Oh boy, it's gonna be... I'm gonna start firing from here because these guys get posted up. Oh, I can already see some of their beady little glowing eyeballs. One. Oh, neat! I had an explosive barrel. Alright. So far, so good. That's 2. I think I see 3. Yep, there's 3. It's a Wild West shootout in here. Oh, I see more. There's 4. 5. Six. Some of these guys are in sneaky places. Another good song. Just a fantastic jam here. Love the camera angles. And I already dusted off like 6 of them before. Yeah, I already dusted off 6 of them before anything else. 7, 8, 9. I see your little head. 10. 11. 12. Oh, no, you don't. You can't hide. Come and get your arrow to the face, you little jerk. How dare you? Do I have to thread the needle here? Because he's hiding. I can see the movement. That was a little high. And that one didn't work. Okay, I'm going to have to go inside a couple of these spots here. If they're going to hide, I'm going to go hunt them down. Yeah, I'm big on the local money too. There's before everything went crazy. There's a mom and pop sandwich shop that me and my buddy would go to right after. Well, it's a kind of a twofold thing. So me and my buddy went into a locally owned video game store that happens to have an actual arcade, and we would play Dance Dance Revolution there, and often after playing Dance Dance Revolution, there was a sandwich shop 2 doors down. There was also a mom and pop kind of joint, so we would go eat there as well. So now now it's 2 places that need some local love. So today I went to the sandwich shop, made a fat order of my sandwich. I somehow stuck on enough add-ons to my sandwich that my order was $16. Like I was not going to hold back for these people, and I also made sure to tip them 20 because I am fortunate to have a job right now. And I'm like, well, since I'm doing a whole lot of nothing these days, I have some extra money in my pocket, so I should make sure to do what I can to make sure that people who've worked hard for their businesses get to keep their businesses. And I know that kind of money is a drop in the bucket for what it takes to run a business, but I figure every little bit helps. That went well. Hurting, but Ryan Reynolds donated a bunch. Other celebs, big fundraiser, raised a few billion. Oh, heck yeah, go Canada. Yeah, seriously, in some of those local game shops, the way that they manage their employees, and they often have a lot of much more awesome things in stock than GameStop does. Oh, nice. Oh no. Another one from up high?
Where are you varmint? Make my day.
Howling Stone. You know what? Let's interrupt this murder fest to howl at a stone. Oh, wow. Make sure I absorb that. Doesn't everyone yell at stones during a murder spree? I mean, why not? It's the right neighborly thing to do, I think. Getting that Clint Eastwood wordplay. Yep. I'm the good. The Bubblins are the bad. And that stone is ugly. Like that to me. Like, I appreciate what they're trying to do with these, but the way that it's displayed to me doesn't jive well in my mind. So this one. Middle down. Oh, okay. I think I've spotted it here. So let's give it a go. All right. Great book. You yell at stones, but I think your purpose for yelling at stones is different. You're trying to make sure that your stones are giving you the correct energy, Grave Book. Howling like Vivaldi. A triumphant howl across Hyrule. That spin is adorable.
Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me.
So, like, yeah, you have to find the hidden spot so you could find the other hidden spot, and it's a lot. Oh, and he's right there in Castletown. Go figure. Transform back into human so I can go rock this dude in the face with an arrow. Oh, you can't see me? Well, I can see you. I see you dead. Now let's get back on the inside here. Greatest hide and seek game, yes. Greatest hide and seek game between wolves, a ghost wolf and what the heck? Why can't I climb up? No, it reset the enemy counter. Are you freaking kidding me? Now I have to hit all these enemies from this vantage point. Oh, this is not going to be fun at all. Oh, this is going to suck. Okay, guns a-blazing, swords a-blazing. How can I find a way to be sneaky from this vantage point? Team Pixel, Ziki, is a nice group of folks who came from the group of the Avenger Friends. So I was already a member of the Avenger Friends, and I was from within the Avenger Friends that Kitty Avenger, one of the community organizers, created Team Pixel as a subgroup. We are all we are all Avenger Friends, but we are all also Team Pixlers as well. So that's that entire situation. I want to make sure that I at least rep that group of awesome people. Yep. I've in my various Twitch travels, I have managed to become part of a couple of streamer collectives. It's pretty neat. I've met some really awesome people this way. This section on Wii is very hard. Yeah, having to do all of this with motion controls, like, this just seems super stupid brutal. I would lose it if I had to do this entire part on motion controls. It would be the worst. But now I'll just have to flex my sniping skills all over again. Woe is me. Trying to aim with the Wiimote and nunchuck, that's how you played it. Yeah. Screw that noise. Wavebird all the way, y'all. I will always and forever rep the GameCube version of this game. The Wii version means nothing to me. Oh yeah, hit him right in the knee. And I think there was one dude in here. Yeah, there was this one and maybe one more. Yeah, right in the heart. I'll just stab you. You don't deserve an arrow. You just get a stabbing. Then I'll come back up here. Well, I'm already back down to 6, so I've been slaughtering them pretty well. Oh, heck. That would have been badass, busting through that window with a sword slash like that. But that's okay. I'll just, I can just climb up and try again. Seriously, like, the console was not one of Nintendo's greatest, but the GameCube controller was one of Nintendo's greatest inventions ever. Anyway, time to crash through the window over here with a well-placed jump. Yeah, come and take your stabbing. Oh, just one more. Where are you, little friend? I can smell ya. Oh, there you are. You were right there this whole time? Alright, come out, friend. Come out, sweet person, sweet old lady. There's always a sweet old lady in Zelda games. Heck yeah, BGR. I hope your GameCube collection becomes strong, because the GameCube really had some awesome games. Real masterpieces came out for it. The howls of the beast, they faded into silence. Wait, are you? The Savior! It's you, the Savior! Please, please forgive me for not opening up the door. My name is Impez. I'm the last resident of this poor village. My name comes from the Great One who built this village so long ago. This village was once the secret home of a proud tribe who served the royal family. But it fell into decline and became infested with dangerous beasts. It's become an awful place. Excuse me for asking, but is your name Manic? I knew it! So then you saved that nice girl. How lovely. When she was here, she would often cheer me up by saying that you would come to help. That sweet girl. She worried about this old woman even as I helped her to escape from here. By royal order, I can't leave this place until a certain person arrives, no matter what terrible fate is visited upon it. Oh, but listen to me blather on. I have a favor to ask. Would you help me return this to her? I think she always kept it close to her heart, but even so, she didn't hesitate to part with it in order to protect me.
You got Ilia's charm. Ilia left this charm with the woman who saved her. This is the key to getting Ilia's memory back. Set it to Y or X and get it to her.
I believe in my heart that it's kept me safe all this time. So please, I ask that you return it to that girl.
What's up, Strictly? Thanks for hanging out tonight. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a great Thursday.
And we're off.
But I think there's some more treasure hiding in here than meets the eye. If I dig around a little bit, then there's something surely interesting hiding here. I think there's a piece of heart hiding somewhere. Onward. Yeah, I actually kind of feel like both of these are solid for lurking, because that's kind of the movement pattern of a shy guy. Shy guys don't walk or shuffle; they just lurk. Okay, there is a piece of heart in here. Okay. Oh, what? Oh no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, they do that, except in the game Yoshi's Island, they smack you dead in that game. Yeah, you're not wrong, BGR. In Yoshi's Island, that's the crazy part about Yoshi's Island, is that for some reason Yoshi's Island is like the Galapagos of Shy Guys. So what you end up having in Yoshi's Island is this really weird, all these different species of Shy Guys that you never even knew existed before. And so you have the tribal savage Shy Guys, and you have the really big Shy Guys, and like a good like dozen varieties of Shy Guy, which really doesn't even make sense, because why would the species need to fill that many ecological niches when really just one Shy Guy in Subcon will do? How did they break out of Subcon? And actually, Shy Guys being in Yoshi's Island is kind of explained, or actually more specifically, Shy Guys in Super Mario Bros. 2 function in a canonically correct fashion, because as an adult, we're watching Super Mario Bros. 2 being played as an adult Mario, right? So Shy Guys, for some reason, are in Mario's dream in Super Mario Bros. 2, which is fine. But then, years later, we come to find out that when Mario was a baby, he saw dozens and hundreds of Shy Guys while being carried by Yoshi to his parents. So in reality, that closed the time loop. Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island closed the time loop of causality there for Shy Guys to be a part of the Mario universe. Oh yeah, need to go back to Kakariko Village, so I'll just hoof it. Need to get to safety, and I need a fully functional freaking rod. Oh, I see torches across the way. I'm gonna have to stab more piggies. Second whiskey while watching. Keep the memes going strong. How do you go from I want to work out to drinking whiskey? You're going the wrong direction, BGR. What kind of whiskey are you drinking? Sorry, Piggy. I didn't mean to like hurt you the most. I just needed to kill the boblins. Oh no, Piggy fell over. I hope he just fainted. Okay, good. Piggy just fainted. We're good. We're good. This way. This is the way to go to the promised land. Oh no, you don't. Whoa! I'm just trying to catch a bug. Back off my nuts here. Oh my goodness. Are y'all done? Are you... How dare you? The audacity. I'm picking up this insect, and I'm moving on with my life. Bit of sciatica. Whiskey already made you forget it, so yeah, second whiskey. Aw, heck yeah. Whatever it takes to find that sweet relief, BGR. I had sciatica for a while, years back, and it was not fun. Okay, I've probably caught this grasshopper before. Yep, I'm gonna let it go. And I got a heart in return. See, this is what I find interesting, is that those pigs are not inherently evil. They do not attack you out of any specific malice. They just want to chill out and be pigs. They don't actually care that you're the hero of time. They're just like, I'm a big pig. It's those damn boblins. No one bothered to clean up the blood on that gate. That's not nice. Hey, there's a... I just saw a Poe up top. I don't think I'll be able to get up there fast enough. Yeah, they just want to be pigs, do pig things, like hold swords and walk on their own 2 feet. Well, it's Ganondorf who likes turning into a pig-like creature, even though he's not actually a pig. Though I believe there was a quick second to Google here. It may have been a video game. Oh my god, it was just a game. I thought it was possibly a yeah, I thought this was possibly like an afternoon kids cartoon, but oh no, this one was just a video game, and it was called Power Pigs of the Dark Age, a game for the Super Nintendo from the developer Titus, who usually has a good track record, but that game is not known to be great. But you know, it basically kind of takes the form of a side-scrolling hack and slash, a little bit like a ghetto raid Aladdin or something. Ton of species in our existence. Ganon chooses the species far below the food chain. Well, depending on the species of pig you're dealing with, some of those pigs are at the top of the food chain in their little regions. Like, no one wants to fuck with a wild boar. Those things, what was it? Thomas Harris, Red Dragon, Mason Verger, his entire serial killer modus operandi was to take his victims and throw them down to his hogs, who would eat every last scrap, so there was nothing for law enforcement to pick up on to do evidence. Yeah, I may have accidentally revealed that I read sometimes. I read that when I was like a teenager, though, so I don't know if it counts anymore. Okay. Blow my whistle, bitch. Yep, I linked Power Pigs. I mean, sometimes I even surprise myself with the retro games that I remember sometimes, because I read old GamePro and Electronic Gaming Monthlies religiously. I soaked in every... Like, I would get that issue in the mail, and I would immediately start feasting upon it for the rest of that day. Electronic Gaming Monthly and the mail day was my favorite day every month, and I would just keep wolfing down that magazine, extracting every last word from every last page until the next one came in.
I knew you once. Yes, this feels so familiar. The scent of hay. Long ago, when we were young, you were always there. You were always beside me. Manic. Now kiss.
And that's the gaze of a chick who's into you. Not wrong, BGR. That's a win in your book. Gotta love it. Oh, that little kid. He knows what's up. That little pervert.
This gift was meant for you. It was something I wanted to give you before you left on your journey. Please, Manic, take it.
You got the horse call. Ilya made this just for Socratic. Set it to Y or X and use it while outside to play Socratic's favorite song and call her to you.
You don't need to worry about me any longer. Whenever you return, I'll be waiting for you. Manic, do you remember what I was saying about the Rod of the Heavens? Well, actually, it was about the messenger to the heavens who held the rod. The nice woman who saved me told me about it. Apparently, in this woman's village, they've guarded something for the heavenly messenger for generations, so they await him. But they can't give this item away until the messenger arrives with the rod. That's why the lady couldn't leave her village, you see? Say, Manic, do you have any idea who this messenger to the heavens might be? Or even what the rod is?
We may never find out. As I pull out the Dominion Rod and walk down this hole. Went to Way Forward. They have Shantae, 7 Sirens for pre-order. Bought it 2 days ago. Can't wait till they send it out later. Oh, Shantae is going to be awesome. That new Shantae is looking slick. I think I should get in on a pre-order of that. I should also head over to like Limited Run. I think Limited Run Games does like all the distribution for Way Forward as well, or most of it anyway. I need to get that physical version of Streets of Rage 4 as well. Fresh Altoid once received a Banjo-Kazooie promo VHS tape in the mail one day as a kid. Still have no idea how or why we received it, but I watched it constantly. It was one of the coolest things. I had that Banjo-Kazooie video too. I wish I could remember where it was. There's a ton of VHS tapes hiding somewhere on this property. Yeah, can never go wrong with a Way Forward game. The polish on Way Forward games is so good. My upcoming paycheck, if I do things right, my upcoming paycheck will not be terribly burdened with bills whatsoever, so I think I can go rock some splurging here. Double Dragon Neon, I heard good things about that, and I'm actually feeling like one of these days I want to do a retro beat 'em up stream. I've been rolling it around in my head that as a way to kind of excuse new games into my stream is to make sure that they are honoring the past. So there's this cool looking little Jay and Silent Bob beat 'em up that got released recently that I want to play. Also I want to play River City Girls. I don't have that yet. And also, but to cap off that stream, some Streets of Rage 4 would be great. I was reading all the reviews about River City Girls and I'm like, wow, they really made this Kunio game into something awesome. For a while, some physical copies were available from Play Asia. Some of those Asian versions actually did have have English on the physical cartridge. So what I'm doing here, just in case she watches the VOD later, making sure that that Nerdy Minish can get a good look at Shad. I know she's not here in chat tonight, but and I think due to time zone issues, probably wishes she could. So just making sure to get in all of Shad's angles, like especially if she wants to do a cosplay or something. To oh, accidentally started talking to him. Oh my, calling me surprised, if it isn't Manic. What a coincidence meeting you in a place like this. How very odd. Oh, hello there. I came here today to look into the Hyrulean legend of the sky beings called the Uka. But to think that you would appear here with such perfect timing. You really are a rather extraordinary fellow, aren't you? I found it at long last. Observe this statue. It's the same as the one in the manuscripts my dear father left me. There are many similar statues around Hyrule, but this one seems to be different. Here, look at the belly. There's something written there, you see? This too was in my father's notes. It is called skywriting, I believe. Awaken us with the word that breaks the seal. Yes, indeed, that is what it says. Wait a moment. Isn't that Ilia a friend of yours? It's simply tragic how she lost her memory. And that rod of the heavens she mentioned, I'm sure it has something to do with the word that breaks the seal. Huh, isn't there any way to restore her memory? I'm certain it would help us all figure this all out. How about I bust out the rod at you, you fool? Statues, the word that breaks the seal, and the rod of the heavens. It just gets odder and odder. Now Ilia's memory is the last clue we have to solving this strange puzzle about the heavens. Manic, what shall we do? Well, I already stored her memory, you doof. Do I have to go back up and talk to Ilia? Oh, fine. We got Contrix in the house. My favorite Mac nerd is here. What is going on, Contrix? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you and the family are having a lovely Thursday. Thanks for finding some time to give me your eyeballs, your earballs, and whatever balls you deem fit. 14th, we got a couple weeks. And ooh, collector's edition. Oh, the collector's edition's only $69.99. That's pretty sweet. Contrix praising the Apple gods as usual. Are you gonna stick an SSD in that iMac? Okay. Contrix, I think you should take a lozenge for that little cough of yours. Alright, heading out to watch Netflix, get some sleep. Hey, thanks for hanging out tonight, Zeke. I appreciate you very much. Always love the energy you bring in here.
That acquaintance of Telma's is in the cellar right now. He is very interested in the ancient statue down below the sanctuary.
I'd sure like to help that lady, and if we can introduce her to whatever messenger to the heavens has the rod. Anyway, Manic, don't you worry about me. Oh boy, we have Cabal in the house? Given some hostilities to Zeke? I did not know you were so possessive, Cabal. Dang, I'm all yours? I had no idea I belonged to anyone. I'm just sitting here all single as heck. Just a streamer. Yeah, Contrix, I know. You want to get that iMac on a good fat terabyte SSD. But, yeah, lifting out the screen is, it's a lot. My dead Dominion rod. Ilia's memory, the heavens, what shall we do? Seriously, what is the next step in this? This is actually dumb. Do I have to go back to the old lady and talk to her? Yeah, it's like misery up in here. Give me those ankles. Cabal, you really want these ankles? Come and get them.
Only to hobble me. Sure, hobble. But then if I'm tied up on your bed... Yeah, I know, I flashed a little ankle on stream. So, that's really scandalous. I hope I don't get banned. That would suck. Yep, I'm a scandalous trollop. I am a brazen hussy. Because I flashed a little ankle on stream. Next up, come watch me body paint on stream. Hey, Cabal, you just gotta think carefully about what you say next time. I know you don't often do that. Don't regret saying ankles. You saw like 3/4 of a second of my ankle. Yeah, I know, Zeke. Cabal certainly has a way. Now, see, that's the thing, is that body painting technically is not against terms of service, but how do I phrase this in like a nice way without possibly, like, I feel like just by saying the word body paint that some Twitch moderator is gonna wander in here now. But what it kind of comes down to is that even there have been some accidental moments with the streamers who have done body painting, and even in spite of those clearly being accidents, they got their accounts banned, and it was pretty frustrating for all involved. So that makes it feel like it's not safe to do a body painting stream. Rectal thermometer. What, Cabal, are you going to hold me down while Zeke throws the thermometer up in there? Is that how it's going to go? Don't tell me I have to talk to the old lady again. Like, I really hope the old lady is not... Like, I want to be wrong. I want to come back to the old lady and she just says the same crap that she told me before. You read it right here, folks. Cabal wants my butt. You were gonna put it in my mouth? Well. Cabal just wants me on a rotisserie, apparently. Gonna talk to the old lady and just hope that she says the same thing, but if she, if she advances the plot, then that's even better. Oh, Contrix, you already missed a flood of other awesome stuff. You weren't here for the Emerald talk earlier. You wish you were here, Contrix, for the Emerald talk earlier. You missed out on some other gold. We got kitties everywhere. All right, old lady, cough up some more knowledge. Cough up some more story. Is that girl doing all right? I haven't much to offer, but please make yourself comfortable here. I'll show you my rod. Hey, that rod. Is that the Dominion rod? Could it really be? Are you the messenger to the heavens? Maybe I should have showed her my rod earlier. Among the legends of my clan, there's a story from the time when the Uka still maintained contact with the royal family. Yes, it was said that a mysterious rod was handed down from the people of the sky. It was called the Dominion rod. The rod was only to be carried by the messenger to the heavens when the royal family needed to communicate with the Uka. From generation to generation, my ancestors have guarded the book that, by royal decree, was to be given to the messenger to the heavens. This is that book. Please take it.
You got the Ancient Sky Book, a book written in the Ancient Sky language. A crucial word in it is missing some characters. This is a hint to finding a path to the sky. Set it to Y or X and check it.
This book is written in the ancient language of skywriting. I'm so glad I stayed in this village. If I had not met that young girl, what would have become of me? Meeting that girl must have been ordained by the gods, so that I could be here today to pass on this knowledge.
Alright, so I blew my chance at that book earlier. So if you want to seek back in the VOD a little bit later, Contrix, whenever you have the time, we hung out in Giovanni's house, in which my dude Famajack here pointed out how Giovanni has emerald nipples, and there was a bit of discussion over how much of an absolutely savage flex it would be to roll around the rest of your days with emerald nipples, or whatever gemstone you deem perfect as a nipple replacement. Oh yeah, BGR has got a trigger finger on that clip. Neurolab, I thought you were going to sleep. Did Movie Phone Guy voice wake you? I'm glad someone finally understood that I was using Movie Phone Guy as the narrator. I appreciate you, Neurolab. You're old like me. Can't sleep, now on phone. Here to pass on my torture. Well, see, this is the problem. You should not have tuned into my stream in the first place if you wanted to sleep, because now your head's just filled with nothing but nightmares. And yes, there you go, Contrix. BGR has so kindly provided the clip to talk about emerald nipple things. Only 60 seconds of it, but I'm sure he got the sweet spot. Serpentine! Serpentine! Oh no, now I'm getting proper flanked over here. And I love how those pigs have a border that they won't cross. Rubies! Well, see, this is the problem, Itty Bitty Ruby, is that my wallet is incredibly full. So I can't take on any more. I am rupeed out. But if we're talking nipple adornments, then yes, ruby up some nipples. Nipple rubies for everyone. Gems are truly, truly outrageous. Yeah, I know. I'm full of filler words and stamina sometimes. But seriously, you could totally roll around saying, "Hey, look at these $38,000 nipples I've got here." Just walk around, do the Regina George thing with little cutouts to make sure that your gems are always poking through. Emerald nipples, ruby clits, diamond sphincters, topaz taints, turquoise testicles. Is that Shad fellow down there a friend of yours, Manic? I need to give him my thanks. Oh, we'll call him a friend. I need to whip out the book. The Ancient Sky Book. What's this? Oh, it's skywriting. Where in the blazes did you get this? You don't suppose this could be the word that breaks the seal? Right, let's try it out. No reaction. So it is not the statue. Manic, thanks ever so. You have brought me one step closer to solving this puzzle. I shall give this book back to you. Now, I shall try out this word on other statues. I've made the rounds on these statues so many times I've memorized their locations. I'll place marks on your map so you can find them. In case you wish to track me down, remember, every one of these marks is near an owl statue. Now, if you'll excuse me. My rod is glowing again. I'm glad you liked my nipple talk, Itty Bitty Ruby. Apparently, I've now somehow become the nipple whisperer or something.
Power has returned to the Dominion Rod. Set it to and swing it with wire X to breathe life into statues. When imbued with life, the statues move in the same way as their master.
The writing in the book was a spell that imbued the staff with magic. Now you can do the other statues what you did before. So, did he say he would mark your map wherever there's a statue, didn't he? We should go check out those spots, right, Manic?
Heck yeah, there's some goodies over in those spots, so... Whipping out my rod. Hey, I said whip. Let it whip. Come on, let me through. But there's like this statue has a thing on its chest. But if I go look at the map, whipping out that rod is what we live for. Okay, well, I think I've done enough rod whipping for the moment. I need to collect myself a little bit, because we've done quite a lot so far. I'm going to hit save on this. And, bling, bling, bling. Cabal, been repairing a 6 terabyte NAS that has a drive failed. Gonna take days. Oh, it's brutal when a NAS has to rebuild its parity data. Oh my god, yeah. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to be able to shove in a new drive and have the NAS eventually back up and running. But when you're talking 6 terabytes of data, that thing is going to be cooking for like 3 to 5 days, depending on the speed of the processor in that NAS. So, just having to babysit it every so often is it can get pretty tedious. NAS breakdowns make me sad. Womp womp. So yes, I will continue playing, but what I am going to do is take myself a little break here. I know, right? I've been playing for so long without a break, but seriously, I'd like to at least refresh my water and do a couple of other things. So let me find a good song. What would be a good song here? Oh yes, love the bass line here. So I am going to step away for a few minutes. I will be back. Promise. I'll be back with more Twilight Princess.
What can you do on the moon? You can't even breathe on the moon. Can't lie down in the dunes and hold your baby tight. You can't hug your baby on the moon. What can you do on the sun? You'd be burned to blazes on the sun. In the darkness with your love, trembling in the night. That could never happen on the sun. What can you do?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone in between, I'm going to rock a block of ads here to get rid of pre-roll for any oncoming viewers a little bit later in the stream. So your patience is appreciated. We will be right back after these messages.
You can't even live in this world. You can't even breathe in this world. You can't even love in this world.
I want to come back right now, but I'm not going to interrupt this song. All your base are belong to us. All your base, all your base. Base, all your base.
What's the haps, everyone? Hope you are well. Oh, what's this? What's this song I hear? What is this song that could be playing? Oh my. I think it's... Could it be? Vote in. What is going on? Happy Thursday to you, vote in. Thanks for popping into the stream tonight. Hope things are getting better for you out there. I know you've had a rough day, but you're here to unwind a little bit, so thank you very much for giving me some of your time voting. I just got back from break, so it's a good time. What can I say, Family Jack? I'm a sucker for being it. Well, for one thing, I'm a sucker for the Sega Saturn. And then you went and you tied Burning Rangers to my butt. So I can't help but indulge. Seriously, Sega in the 90s was freaking unstoppable for their music. I don't know how all of their games were filled from top to bottom with complete bangers. It's ridiculous. Sega, you are amazing. So, we still have a little bit of Twilight Princess to play. We have to get ourselves in a position to head over to the Sky Temple, and this damn thing doesn't want to budge. Song from Persona. Oh yeah, that the Persona has a couple of great songs. Yeah, Persona music is an excellent kind of situation. Karaoke from Yakuza, yeah. I mean, even to this day, Sega still puts out a lot of good bangers, but to me, 90s Sega, there's nothing like it. It's all funky. Who's gonna come at me, bro? And oh yeah, that was definitely a stab in the dick. Seriously, is that where those dudes, is that where their hearts are? Because I'm not actually finding a logical reason for why they should be stabbed there to die. Catching us so far. We're working on Twilight Princess today. How far into the game? The current situation with Twilight Princess, we have just, at the start of the stream, we exited well, at the conclusion of the previous stream, I finished up the Temple of Time. So now questing on the way to get to the Sky Dungeon. So that involved restoring Ilia's memory, freeing the hidden village of all of the monsters, a bunch of stuff. So I'd say at this point I'm probably 65-70% through the game. That seems right. I'm not gonna try to get any more accurate than that number. So, like, I'm not at the end game. I still have a major dungeon to complete. We have one more mirror shard left to collect. So there's still quite a bit left. Like, when I at a certain point when I found, when I got to a certain point in the game, and that certain point in the game was about my 7th stream, I'm like, wow, Twilight Princess is probably going to be like 13 to 16 streams long. Not even exaggerating. Aware of different media players like Winamp on Mac asking for a friend. Oh no, that friend is you, bub. You are the resident Mac freak in here, without a doubt. And well, furthering the time estimation here, Voden, is how when I started up the save file here, I've already been playing this game for 30 hours. So there's quite a bit to go here. Can this game just stop giving me money for once? That would be nice. If I were rocking a Mac, the only media player I might be somewhat interested in would be VLC. I don't know of any other multi-platform players.
You found one sky character. A missing part of the word in the ancient sky book has been restored, but there are still other missing characters.
Good lord, this is a lot of questing. Okay, I'm gonna go warp to the Elden Bridge. Doot! Still use Fubar. Got to be like 20 years old now. Yeah, and well, that's the cool part about Fubar 2000 is how Fubar was intentionally built in this incredibly modular fashion, so that it's never truly irrelevant, because anything you could ever want to play with it, there's a plugin for it. So Fubar was really made to be the perfect media player just by virtue of its construction. It was built from the ground up to be the forever player, basically. I knew that was a little too high. But I have a good amount of arrows. It's okay. Vox kind of like Fubar. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, for various reasons, mainly those reasons mainly being there's never been anything better, is that that's why I continue to roll Winamp. There's nothing that has played MP3s better than Winamp for me ever in my entire computing life. It started on Windows 95.
You found one sky character. A missing part of the word in the ancient sky book has been restored, but there are still other missing characters.
VLC is gross. Excuse you, Contrix. Excuse you. We do not slander the Holy Road Cone in this stream. Wouldn't surprise me if there was a Winamp equivalent that was ever built for Mac, but that Winamp equivalent was probably built for like PowerPC Macs, or if it ever was built for x86 Macs and it's too old to be supported by any current version of Mac OS. Winamp is great. Time you had some issues with it 10 years ago. That's why you moved to Fubar. Wow. What did Winamp fail? How did Winamp fail on you, Cabal? Still use VLC for everything? Is there something better? Honestly, no. If you're using VLC for everything, then that's peachy keen. It's got decent playlisting. It plays everything. It doesn't do any one thing great, but it does everything adequately well enough that you won't truly complain about it. There we go. Wish Apple was still PPC. Something mega cheesy. Yes, indeed, McQueeb. The cheese, the better. Oh, there's a hat redemption, so I might as well acquiesce to that request. And now for something completely different. Combining two awesome things in one. Seattle Mariners using the color scheme of the Seattle Supersonics. Boosh! And I see a Poe over there. Hey McQueeb, I appreciate you stopping by any bit. It's you are a good luck charm in so many ways. Big shout outs to McQueeb, awesome streamer, awesome dude. I'm going to find time somehow, some way, very soon. McQueeb, if you were there on my birthday stream, you saw me run towards my front door and unbox and unpackage this. Cabal wants a different hat. Oh my, Cabal already. I hope I put a limit on the change hats. I think I capped it at 3, but Cabal somehow has fair and square amassed enough of a hat change. Cabal does not like the Seattle love. Yes, I capped my caps. So to be extra obtuse about this, and it's really not terribly visible on stream, even with these bright lights on me, this is my Baltimore Ravens hat. You want East Coast hat? You got East Coast. I don't know how much more East Coast you get than Baltimore Ravens, honestly. See, this is the one fatal flaw of the claw shot here in Twilight Princess, is that it doesn't latch on to chests. In all other Zelda games, you can hit the chests. Yeah, I intentionally made hat changes a little bit pricey. And I swear I killed this Poe a long time ago, too. How is it still alive? Hello, Mallory Marie Photo. Hopefully you're having a good evening. Thanks for popping into the stream. Hope you're doing well, Mallory. Thanks for stopping by. We're just cruising along in Twilight Princess here, doing some questing on the way to the Sky Dungeon. No big deal. Cabal, you have enough for Mario Maker. Ooh, but will you ever pull that card? I shouldn't ever challenge you on anything, because Cabal, you are an agent of chaos like nothing I've ever seen. Quickly now, quickly. Doing good as we can. Hooray, Twilight Princess. I'm glad you're a Twilight Princess fan as well. It has been an absolute joy going through Twilight Princess. I fired this up right after I started this up right after I did Wind Waker, and hey, voting gifting a gifting a sub to Matachu730. Oh me, oh my. Thanks for the sub first and foremost, and thanks for rocking the gift sub as well. Now I'm gonna do it when you start a new game. Let me load it up, talk it up, bam, change it. Yeah, see, Cabal, I knew you would find the most evil way of doing stuff. Well, see, that felt like a waste. Matachu, the super lurker. I mean, unless that gift sub was supposed to be super random and Matachu just happened to get it, so like, that's all good. Just, you know, use my emotes somewhere else. Go be awesome and free with my emotage. Hey Fresh Altoid, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you around the Twitters. We will debate more video game soundtrack stuff, I'm sure. Hope you have a good night, rest well. Catch ya later. At the very least on Sunday, when I will be playing this some more. How do I freaking get up there? Oh hey, there's an entire pathway I haven't even explored yet. What am I doing with myself? What even is life here? Can I roll back? And well, I should be able to lantern my way through this, I think. At least that's what the monkey told me. Oh no. Missed a part of a map. Do I even Zelda? No, I really don't. Yeah, raid rebuild calculated. See, 84 hours? Good lord. 84 hours sounds about right. I have an old Drobo attached to my machine right now. It's what I use to store all of my TV and my movies. And one of the drives started throwing up smart errors. So I'm like, okay, while my data isn't totally roasted, I need to replace this drive. So I threw in a new drive, and just my luck, I had a power outage during the raid rebuild, so it had to start the raid rebuild all over again, and you know, no power outage this time, of course, and it did take a solid like 3 or 4 days to bring that new 4 terabyte drive back into the fold. It was bonkers. Yeah, and see, that's the thing, is that I took that allegedly ailing hard drive out. And I let the new hard drive get in there. And by the way, the new hard drive I had to RMA. That new hard drive decided to throw some smart errors, like right on the final day of its possible return period with Newegg, which was freaking terrifying. I'm like, okay, just going through the motions, returning the hard drive, whatever. And then I started looking at my RMA details. I'm like, holy crap, this drive started being marked unacceptable by my Drobo on like the last day before I couldn't return it. So that was crazy. But then the new drive has been happy ever since. Seagate Iron Wolf is what I replaced it with. But the allegedly dead drive, the one that the Drobo didn't want, I stuck it in my toaster, formatted it, and it works just fine. But I worry about what exactly, maybe the Drobo has an excessively low tolerance for drive errors, or it really was on its way out. I mean, 3 of the 4 drives that are in my Drobo right now are from 2015, maybe 16. But yeah, so all of that service means I should definitely be looking towards getting a new NAS. 6 terabyte drives are pretty affordable these days, so something like a Drobo 5 bay, fill it up with 6 terabyte drives slowly over time, and I will have one heck of a storage solution. Still other missing characters. You don't say. I think the other missing characters are... Oh, good lord, I gotta travel freaking everywhere for these missing characters. This might actually be... Okay, so 2 there and 1 in the desert. Okay, fine. Fine! Old iMac was on 24/7, killed a drive in 3 years. See, Contracts, this is exactly why I'm saying you should get yourself an SSD in there, because once you throw a fat terabyte SSD in there, it's gonna last until like it's gonna last until you've got a foot in the grave, bro. Especially you get a nice Samsung in there with the crazy durability on their oh, we got a Poe. Samsung drive with the crazy durability on their memory cells, like then you'll have it you'll be in storage heaven on that iMac. Get a 2 tera and then just never worry about storage or performance ever again. It'll be worth ripping off the glass to be able to get in there. And oh my goodness, we got the Combat King in here. What is going on, the Combat King? Hope you're having a wonderful Thursday night. Appreciate you popping in here. Combat King is an excellent streamer. Dude rocks real arcade hardware, whips out his super gun and streams that stuff right into your eyeballs over on his place. I haven't figured out his schedule either, though I probably should, because he took the effort to learn mine. Yeah, SSDs are an incredible advancement. Yeah, when my current machine that's running the whole show here, I was rocking 2 Samsung 840s and RAID 0 for a while, and it performed incredibly well, and it was pretty stable. And then I'm like, okay, it's time. I just need to, I want to clean up things inside my case. I got a nice NVMe M2 SSD in there to finally take advantage of this slot in my motherboard, and oh my goodness, oh wow, got completely blown away by the shredding speed of that. Combat King, don't have a schedule yet, locked down, so the schedule now is just stream a lot. Heck yeah, Combat King. Contracts, really considering that on the new iMac, the old one using as a storage server for your Apple TV. Well, yeah, Contracts, have the best of both worlds. Stick the fattest SSD you can get your filthy mitts on in there, and at least let it be like a loading dock for any new incoming downloads. That would be nice. So like if I go look for a Samsung, I believe 860 Evo, or are there 870 Evos? But oh hey, the 860 Evo does go all the way up to 4 terabytes, but they are $649. So yeah, maybe you stick with the terabyte, which is priced currently at a generously decent 150. Like terabyte of Samsung for 150. I would rock that if I were in a position to upgrade something like an iMac. I always got to give a shout out, Combat King. You drop some mad nerdy stuff about your games, and I can't help but respect that. Cabal, once while taking photos, he was in the same hospital as Jackie Chan. His wife was asked to take pictures of the birth. So yeah, I can say I've seen Jackie Chan's wife's vagina. I am very happy to have read that live on stream. And I truly also love how those words are now preserved right up there, baked into the video. Because in a week or two, this stream is going on YouTube, and it's going to be locked in there as well. I do happen to rock a YouTube channel. I don't think I put that anywhere in my linkage. I should probably fix that. NVMe drives contracts? Oh, heck yeah. Or does it use that crazy... Now, does it use actual NVMe, or does it use that crazy proprietary sort of NVMe that you could find in the, 2013 MacBook Airs? Because there is a neat little adapter there. I don't know if you saw my tweets on that, but there's this little company named Syntec that makes these cool little adapters that let you use any M2 SSD inside Macs. So what I did this past weekend, refurbished my sister's 2013 MacBook Air through a new battery and a terabyte ADATA XPG SSD in there. I think I did a little thread on it as well. Wolflink versus Were Sonic, who would win, Zero? That is a very good question. I think if I had to put them one-on-one, Were Sonic and his moveset, that's basically a God of War ripoff, would be the winner there. He has a lot more dexterity, and Werehog form of Sonic would win. He definitely would. Like, sorry, Wolflink, I know you're the hero of time, but there's no competition here. This is how it rolls. So yeah, Contrix, if you missed that little thread of mine in which I detailed the parts that I used to refurbish my sister's MacBook. So yeah, now she has a beautifully fresh reinstall of macOS Catalina and tons of room for macOS to stretch out in, because the 4 gigs of RAM are unfortunately soldered to the main board, so no upgrading that. So just letting macOS at least be able to have all the swap room that it could possibly ask for on some fresh new fast cells, because that old 128 gig drive, surely it was way too wheezy. It was just not loving life. Wolflink howls in a corner. Oh yeah, Contrix, you saw that. Okay, yeah, this looked more fun because, well, that repair was simple and it's really nice. I wanna be able to get my filthy mitts on a. I think my next machine is probably going to be something like a 2015 MacBook Pro. My next laptop, to be specific, because a 2015 MacBook Pro is the last year in which they were genuinely super repairable. Just pop off the bottom panel and there's all the guts right there for you. After that, things got weird, and that's also after 2015 is where they started changing the keyboard as well, which was definitely not a decision people enjoyed. Yeah, I've been looking at my favorite joint for analyzing those things, for looking at prices, swappa.com. Yeah, I'd have no problem dropping $600 to $800 on a decent, on a halfway decent MacBook Pro from 2015. I would prefer a Core i7 model, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah. I just read about far too many horror stories with that keyboard redesign, and I'm going to stay far away from that nightmare. Oh, this is how I get on. Okay. It's trash, don't do it. Yeah, I knew you would have passionate opinions about that keyboard, Contrix. Cutscene. Ooh, this one's a bit more dramatic than the others.
You found one sky character. A missing part of the word in the ancient skybook has been restored, but there are still other missing characters.
Okay, please tell me there's like a piece of heart inside that. So let's see here. How can I solve the puzzle? Like that. And then let's start walking this over. And I'll reset my position a little bit. Ooh, that was scary. We'll say if you want a BC MacBook Pro, the new 2020 16-inch. I'm not interested in new, but I have definitely heard good things about that 16-inch model, where they actually went back to the superior keyboard design. But I am not now, nor do I think I will really ever be in a position to throw like $2,000 on a laptop. It's that's the thing. It's something that would be my part-time device, so I can't fully justify the cost there. 600 would probably be about my ceiling. Bro, with the amount of times you pulled out that rod, I'm shocked Midna hasn't gone in on that action. Yeah, she should be, she could definitely find a way to ride my rod, you know what I'm saying, bruh? Midna's all about being curious of those, of ancient magic. Feels good, man. Manic, Socratic, Thief, Fofanic, Manic! It is Crimson Blades coming in here hot with the sweet rhymes. How you doing tonight, Crimson Blades? I hope you had a, gotta give some, proper love to Crimson as well. Dude is a quality, super friendly streamer, always welcoming and very sweet and gracious to anyone who happens to roll through his stream. So definitely give Crimson a follow. Go catch some of his vibes as well. And all that for a rupee that I can't pick up. I am pissed. Why has my wallet got to be so topped up all the time? All right. Sure. Oh wait, no, that'll be too low. I need to go topside Lake Hylia. Yeah, Crimson Blades, on your Twitter, you've been posting some pretty rad clips from your For Honor play. You've been doing some crazy stuff in that game. Time to warp elsewhere. Gonna have to warp here and then come around. Oh yeah, I gotta go to that crazy amphitheater area. Aw shucks, don't make me blush. I'll if I give you compliments, will your hair grow even faster? Suck it, Boblin. Yeah, Crimson. Seems like your hair will grow for any damn reason. For Honor is so cool. Wish you didn't suck at it. Well, maybe Crimson can teach you a thing or two, Cabal. No, you don't. No. Who else wants some? Any more? I hear fluttering. I think I need to put an arrow through the face of a devil bird. Oh, there's a lot of them out there. Ooh, that was 2 of them in one go. Just reducing risk here. Don't mind me. Die, devil birds, die! I know you didn't aggro at me, but you still don't deserve to live. One more. Okay. Now the area is safe. Good grief, pull! Oh, that was a... This was a built-in mini-game, apparently. It's like... It's almost like a Korok seed thing. I guess I'm decent at video games sometimes. Anyway. Let's walk this buddy boy over to, Seriously, this is a rad viewing area. Like, I wonder what used to take place here. This is some good environmental storytelling. Like, this is where some of the... I feel like this is where some of the stuff in Breath of the Wild was kind of inspired. That should do. Game within a game disguises another game. Gameception. No. That's it. Gonna get a little closer and then hope for the best. Because I can very likely just hang off the edge, or I can just get right on it. That works too. You found one sky character. A missing part of the word in the ancient skybook has been restored, but there are still other missing characters. Indeed there are. I'm gonna leave that chest alone, because whatever's in there, probably not worth the fight. Oh, screw it. I'm a sucker for whatever's in that chest. Let's do this thing. Let's walk this statue over. It's you and me, buddy. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And there. Sucker for a good chest. You know it, Crimson. I've had my eyes on that chest for a while, wondering when I can touch it. Now I'm going to crack open that chest and see what kind of booty I can find. Another fucking orange ruby. You've got to be kidding me. The best chest is a chest you can touch. Whose chest we talking about? We're talking about the chest that was going to give me a blessing of money, but I was already too fucking loaded to accept the gift. You know what? Wait. Where are you? There you are. I haven't caught this bug yet. Slowly, carefully. Yes! You caught a male butterfly. Bug fans love that golden color. Check out Caught Bugs on the collection screen. If you're too loaded, the chests open up. See, this is the problem now. There have been, like, probably somewhere in the neighborhood an easy, like, thousands of rupees, an easy 1,000 rupees I've had to forfeit because my wallet was topped up. It's ridiculous. The way this game paces out money is, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Oh, ooh, I can climb up there. I can get a goodie. Hang on, Socratic. Please chill for a second. Oh, the other bug's up there.
Come to me, female butterfly.
You caught a female butterfly. Bug fans love that golden color. Check out Caught Bugs on the collection screen. Probably the only complaint. Filled up so quickly, don't have enough use. Seriously, I had to, like, basically throw money away at certain points so I could effectively continue some side questing. My wallet's not big enough to hold more money. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, how dare you. How dare you live. You're not allowed to live. That's right. Get dead. And it's time to blow shit up. First world problems. Yeah, my wallet's not big enough to hold all my money. I wish that could be like a real thing. Like, I've got a couple lottery tickets I haven't checked. Could I possibly just, like, pretty please, could one of them net me a couple grand at least? Didn't even need chopsticks. Caught in the hand. Oh, this area is crazy. Sorry, Epona. It's time to bust out my spinner. Who doesn't love the Karate Kid? And if Link is like king wax on, wax off here. Speed up. And let's get to the other side. This is where the real craziness happens. And Just gotta go with the flow. Or something like that. Ah, I blew it. I blew it. Now I gotta kill these Azalfos for seeing me fuck it up. Did I just like stab it in the wrist? What was that? One concussion. And oh! I was hoping to knock it on the ground. Womp womp. Technically, if nobody is alive, it's still stealth. Oh. I was kind of reading that in a Russian accent. Technically, if nobody alive, it's still stealth. In Russia, in Soviet Russia, you kill everyone. It's always stealth mission. All Russian missions are stealth missions. Yep, fell off too quickly. Ah, yellow rupees on this one? If it fits, it gets blown to bits. Just gonna lay off the thumbstick here and fall off naturally. Good. Good. And now it's time to hop. With ever-tightening clearances. Woo! And what? This had better be a piece of heart. Please let it be a piece of heart. Bless. Collected one more for another full heart container. Oh, baby. Now, where's my sweet horse? Where's my Socratic? Where'd you go, girl? There you are. And see, that was all just a waste of time because I needed to get down here towards that other red target, what should be the final red target. She didn't get a concussion, you guys. Horses don't get concussions. Their legs are giant fingers, so they break easily. Oh yeah, this one. That's right. I almost forgot about that statue. Alright, girl. You just hang out there. Horses get leg concussions. Ooh. What goodies are present if I climb all the way up? Pretty, pretty pony. Indeed, she is pretty, Gravebook. She is a party pony. Ah, nothing for climbing up here? This is useless. You know I can't resist a good sniping. Yes! Dead. It's a secret to everybody, Crimson. Okay. Oh. Now I see what's intended here. Come out a little bit like that. Been around, just lurking. Had to get laundry done. Yeah, Gravebook, especially with all the construction and whatnot going on in your house, you've had a lot on your plate. So no shame, you got your life to live. You're a busy lady. Yep. I'm actually looking forward to settling down and doing some laundry tomorrow evening. Nothing else. There is no chemical. There is nothing else in this world that is a more effective sleep aid than starting laundry. As soon as I crank up a load of laundry, my brain immediately says, "It's nap time. We're gonna go dormant for forever." Maybe this weekend you can finish things or be stuck in Phoenix forever. I feel like Saturday is going to feel like forever. It's going to be a long day for you, Craybook. The ancient skybook is filled with its missing characters. This is a crucial clue to finding a path to the sky. Set it to Y or X and check it. Well, so you're saying it's a wash. It all comes out in the end. Oh, hey, there's a wolf I need to talk to at the backside of Kakariko Village. Inside you, there are 2 wolves. One is golden, the other one carries a sword. So I think I'm going to head over there for a moment. Gonna go have us a sweet little wolf encounter. Legit, just moved his stuff 6 months ago. Mr. Greyback had to work, ended up helping his friend on your own. Oh, wow. Shocked that you're strong. There he is. Hey, Golden Wolf. Let's rock. Yeah, Greybook, you're tall. And tall comes with a certain amount of musculature, so yeah. Greybook, you're almost as tall as me, which is shocking. Like, it's always fun trying to, whenever you see someone over the internet, trying to place their size and, like, try to think about, okay, what if they were actually standing in front of me? And then expectations usually subverted.
We meet again. At last, the skills I have to teach you have entered the realm of true secrecy. They are forgotten ways that do not leave our bloodline. Among the techniques I shall be teaching you are some that may even endanger you. Do you feel ready to learn these skills?
I do.
Very well. But before we begin, I must test you to ensure that you have mastered the last skill I taught you, the Helm Splitter. Now then, come at me! Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My 5th hidden skill is the Mortal Draw. Let it be hewn into your mind.
Hidden skill, Mortal Draw.
The ways of the sword are known to many creatures, and some have strengthened their guards against shield attacks and back slices. Should you encounter such a foe, the Mortal Draw that I am about to teach you is most effective. You must sheathe your sword and cast aside the most basic of sword skills, the L target. You must wait until your foe is upon you. Then, before the enemy can see through your ruse, you must quickly draw your blade with A. There is no defense for this. The Mortal Draw deals death. Very well, now try it.
Of course I blew it.
This technique cannot be used when the enemy can read your movements because you are L-targeting. You must wait until your foe is nearly upon you without L-targeting to pierce the enemy unexpectedly.
Just like that.
That was a pointed strike, but do not forget that this technique leaves your life at risk. The 5th hidden skill, the Mortal Draw, has been passed on.
Link with the flourish.
You learn the 5th hidden skill, the Mortal Draw. Sheath your blade, await your foe without L-targeting, and strike. There are still 2 hidden skills for you to learn. Do not neglect your daily sword training between now and the time you come to learn the next. May we meet again.
Alright. Got that out of the way. Now I can head back underground. And yeah, Twilight Princess Link knows some of the coolest sword techniques out of all of the Links. He's incredibly underrated as a badass. Somewhere between Ocarina of Time Link and Twilight Princess Link, I think might be the most badass Links. Gravebook has a weakness for armor and swords that have zero reason to own. Hey, because they look freaking awesome. And I'm glad you like the old Link voice BGR. Appreciate that very much. Second favorite Zelda Crimson? What's number 1? Oh, Shad's back on his bullshit, staring at this particular statue again.
Is that book from the last time? Huh. Are there more ledgers in this word than the last time I looked at this? How'd you investigate this, Manic? This is amazing! Amazing! Now this must be the word we need. Let's try it immediately.
Oh?
It's taken on the same shape as the other statues. What can this mean? And I thought we had solved the last of the riddles. Blast, how confounding. I must apologize, Manic. I need to cool off a tad before I mull the problem further.
Yeah, you're right, Yuga, too. If you go in as Ocarina of Time Link and you get all of the things, every single item in the game, you are a walking death machine. It is crazy. Yep, so much happens because of Ocarina of Time. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it here, of course, but this particular version of the game was notorious for having a massive game-breaking glitch if you saved in this room and then quit out. Where if you did save and you quit out and you reloaded your save, it kept the game from acknowledging the canon as an item, and your entire save file was torched. There was no way you were fully soft locked this far in the game. Crimson, Link to the Past, that's yours. Totally get it. Top 3, this one, OG, and Link to the Past. Got it.
Manic, how in blazes did you move that statue? And what's this? Amazing! Spectacular! This must be the sky cannon I read about in my father's notes. I knew that my intuition was onto something when it led me here, but how can one use this to get to the city in the sky?
Well, you don't have a Midna in your back pocket. A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this, Manic? We're gonna warp the shit out of it is what we're gonna do.
Except that guy's still watching us. Perhaps I'm in your way? Well, forgive me for not realizing. I should just disappear at times like this, really. So, let me know the results another time, Manic.
Shoo.
Ah, yes, let me give you one last piece of advice. That seems to be broken, so you'd do well to show it to a canon expert first, I should say. Farewell. I wonder if I put him off.
Midna putting people off? Never. There's ancient Uku drawings on the walls. Love it. Love it. A cannon, huh? What do you plan to do with this? We're gonna warp to Lake Mother Scratchin' Hylia. Oh boy. We got a whole cannon over here. Link to the Past, Ocarina, Majora's Mask, and Twilight. All games side of them should have a dark atmosphere. Yeah, you're definitely right. Okay, so we got the cannon here. What's it gonna take to fix the cannon? And I should probably become human for a second. Link Between Worlds, too whimsical. Huh, didn't think that would have been the atmosphere, but kind of makes sense. Let's take another second to, like, appreciate his whole fashion situation. Like, broken hearts as knee pads, I feel like that makes some sort of implication about some of his personal activities. And big gut, but still having a tattoo on his belly, just an absolutely ace thing. And what's this? A bullet bill on his sleeve. Love seeing them cross the streams.
Hey, buddy. So, is that yours? Hey, buddy, I never thought you'd get so hooked on fantastication that you'd try to build your own cannon. So you're gonna give me the tour or what? Looks like you have a serious rig over there. Oh, it's kind of retro, huh? There's no ignition device. Can't even use it. Listen, buddy, I suppose I might be able to fix it for you. I mean, maybe. That is, if you can pay me 300 rupees in advance. What do you say?
I say yes because I'm doing all I can to get rid of rupees.
I knew you'd see the light, buddy. Now be just a sec.
How many days is this gonna take? King Kai's a bit more high-strung. I'm going for Droopy with this guy. Oh, that was like 4 days. He was really hammering.
Here we go, buddy. All working as it should, I think. It may look like junk, but this thing's got some powerful innards. You're going to be knocking on the door to the heavens. Seriously, bud, it might be rough. So I'm sorry for soaking you for the dough. I'll leave you alone then. Well, you just have all the fun you want, okay, buddy?
Oh boy. This crazy retro design. This two-legged Gundam type thing. How do we freaking use it? Oh, that's how we use it. Our good old claw shot. Oh, here comes Zuko.
Unga bunga, Captain Caveman is here.
Contrix, how are you as old as you are and not remembering Droopy, the dog? You should be ashamed of yourself, Contrix. I know you watched Droopy cartoons when you were a kid.
Phew, gracious, we made it back, finally. Welcome, adventurer. This is the Sky City of the Uka. And since you came all this way, I guess I can give you a tour of the city. Eek!
Oh my, that's scary. All the Uku are in a kerfuffle here.
Oh goodness, brave adventurer, you won't believe it. There's a dragon raging outside the city walls. Oh, I'm terribly worried about everyone. I'm going to check in that shop for survivors.
I'm gonna put Droopy on stream here, and Contrix, I think it's gonna jog your memory here. Just a second here. Let me draw out this. This little window here, and and make sure that I choose. There we go. And boop. And
you know what? Cheaters never win.
yeah, Contrix, there's no way you didn't know about Droopy Dog. Absolutely no way. Yeah, he's not a Looney Tune, but he's Looney Tune adjacent.
Captain Caveman!
There, you got that BGR. So with that, with having spent the last of my voice, I think it's time, you guys. I appreciate you all very much. It's been a really cool stream tonight. Awesome people here. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the good conversation. Everyone loving up on each other like crazy. It was a really good time. I'm glad you like that Captain Caveman. I think it could have been better, but I'm holding myself to some really high standards. So we're gonna go on a raid here, you guys. The very sweet, the very beautiful, the very gracious Nina Lee. She'll take you to bedtime and beyond. I promise. She's definitely playing something a lot different than what I've been playing. But Nina Lee, she's rocking a game called Echo tonight, and you know what, Cabal? Everyone runs on a different schedule, and we're all in different time zones. So you can't consider yourself the end of the world. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Sunday for more Twilight Princess. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.